Dispatching the rabble easily, they were able to talk to Rookeldust and convince her to come to Calaman to serve as an advisor on the Red Dragon Army's movements, and for her to share her ingenuity with the city. The first of such boons being an invention of hers called the Fargab. It's a clunky and burdensome tool that someone would probably have to wear on their back that allows up to 2 people to speak over vast distances unaided by magical circles. Thankfully, the week following was quiet, allowing our party to enjoy that well-deserved week, but this would not last, as they would all receive a dispatch to assemble to their new hall of operations inside Castle Calaman. And that is where we will resume our session, with our team arriving at the 4th floor operations room set aside for the group in our previous session. Awaiting them there is Darrett, in his well-maintained Salamnic armor, his helmet resting on the table atop a map of Calaman's eastern farmland. Although most of our party will be getting here relatively at the same time, we will know that Nimoy arrived very early that day, before the crack of dawn, to avoid the traffic on the city streets. But he will turn to all of you with a smile on his face and greet you in our new session. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to see you all here safe and sound. I have something for you from Marshal Vendry.
All right.
Yes, see it.
He
Missive?
He motions to the table. I've pulled out a map of Calaman's eastern farmland, where apparently people have been displaced by armed soldiers. Although they didn't directly raise a hand and murder anyone directly, damage was done to both people and property. Some of them mentioned they were wearing black and red arms and armaments, which lead us to suspect Red Dragon Army activity. He points a gloved finger at a nearby farmstead marked on the map. This is Jericho, a small farmland area that apparently has been taken by these individuals. It's 18 miles east of the city, and Vendry would wish it that you go there, see what has happened, find out if it's still occupied, and displace anyone occupying it that shouldn't be. It seems rather clear-cut and straightforward, but it is almost a day out of the city, so we can't really be sure of what movement is happening that far east. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer any, but that's most of the information I've been given.
Seems as though we will get more answers once we get there.
That is the hope.
Do we know that this has been displaced already? Or was
Yes.
it a different place?
No, farmers that lived in the homes of this little steading have arrived in Calaman to submit the report 2 days ago. Then once this was given to Vendry, she decided to delegate the task of investigating it to all of you, since she doesn't want to rob the city's garrison right now. It's a perfect sort of job for the dispensable group like us.
I see. Do we know any size of the force from the farmers? What are we walking into here?
Numbers estimates are a little spotty, but I would say a handful of soldiers, enough to convince farmers to abandon their steadings, but none of them have been screaming about armies or hordes. It sounds like maybe just a small band of mercenaries or maybe even bandits.
So the mission is to go in and clear this place of ne'er-do-wells?
Yeah, if there's anybody occupying it, yes. The farmers definitely do wish to get back to their lands, and we don't want to lose a year's harvest from them not being able to work the land.
This seems straightforward.
Seems like it. We'll want to approach with some caution once we're close, but yeah, we can do this. Look into it. We're taking one of the far gaps, yes, and then you have the other, Derek.
Well, I have the other here. He motions towards a table that has been set up in the corner of the ballroom with the other far gab on it. I don't man it 24/7, but when I'm idling around, I can certainly listen in.
Is there a time of day you can be here, roughly, so we can check in every once in a while?
You know, if you're going to be venturing out, it probably would be best for someone to have regular access to it. I might be able to convince Vendry's secretary to at least have it next to her while she's working. That way, if you have anything to relay, someone will definitely be there. I know I can't have it on me while I'm training.
Makes sense.
All right, well,
Feel bad. I don't remember the secretary's name, but I remember she's important.
Zarya.
Yeah, I got it on my list too.
Just looking it up.
All right, so I'll see if Zarya would be willing to do that, and I suppose if you hear her voice when you make use of it, you'll know that I succeeded.
Makes sense. Yeah, we'll try not to interrupt people at bad times of day, but only in emergencies would we probably check in outside of, I don't know, just before nightfall.
That sounds good. I hope you won't have a need to do so.
Yeah.
But it's better to have something planned.
Exactly.
Well, if there are no further questions, I will get back to my day, but I do wish you luck, and if at all possible, Vendry would like this matter resolved sooner rather than later, though she didn't give me a timetable.
Okay. Does anybody have anything they need to do in the city before we leave?
I
No.
believe so.
Okay. We should make sure we have enough provisions for the next couple days, 3 days. Be good to go.
Right. Barrett picks up his helmet off the table. He leaves the map with all of you and gives you all a curt smile and a nod of the head. I wish you luck and safe journeys.
To you as well.
And he leaves the room.
Alright. Does anyone need to stop in and get some rations, or?
No, I will hunt.
Alrighty. What do I have here? Come down to 8 rations. So, should be good. Alrighty. Shall we make to the east then?
I suppose so.
Where's the map?
I don't know if we... Currently it's on the table, right?
Yep. Derek left it there.
Perhaps you should scribble that down.
Yeah, I'll spend a little bit of time copying this. I believe
That won't take very long.
I do have an ink pen, so nice. Yeah, do a little bit of map checking, and then should be good on my end. Who's taking the Fargab thing? That's another thing we should
I'm not
It is
hauling
rather
that-
hefty.
Not hauling it anywhere. It impedes me. Someone else can carry it if they want to.
The map and-
Would you be able to carry that thing?
I suppose. I curl it up. I like fold it up and put it in my
No,
bag.
no, no.
Not
The
the
backpack
map,
thing.
the backpack
Oh,
thing.
oh, the backpack thing. Fuck.
The radio pack. Yeah, at the bar
Yes.
gap.
Yes. I grab it and I take it.
All right.
Even more cautiously, because Rag does not know how this magical thing operates.
Press that button.
No, you cannot fool me.
But I was telling you how it works.
I refuse to acknowledge how it works.
Alright, so we're heading towards the east.
Seems like it.
It's about 18 miles east of Kalaman, which would be about a day's travel. If you were moving at a normal pace. If you want to, speed hike it, it would be quicker.
Probably want to do like a normal pace until we get close, slow down type of a thing, but
Yeah. That's what makes sense.
All right, so normal pace then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, was there anything or anywhere you wanted to visit before departing Kalaman?
Not I. I have everything that I need.
I believe I have everything as well. I am ready to head out.
All right. Yeah, I
I'm
feel
simple
like
centaur.
as your party is leaving the gate, you would be stopped by a guard, and he says, "Do you have everything you need before proceeding beyond this point? There's no promise you will be able to return to deal with any unfinished business."
Do you have any suggestions?
No, not
Is
at
there
all.
a save,
we also have
the save pop-up happening?
No, but you are given a hefty amount of health potions, and all your stats are restored.
Yeah,
A long rest.
That's what we're
And
talking
you see a small saving disc in the upper right corner of your screen.
about. Oh my God! What is that?
I say Javens!
Ah, ah!
I think I'm hallucinating.
This-
Did we? What was I gonna say? Oh, we get our 5 gold a week. Did we get that last time already? Yeah.
You get it in advance, so this is
Right.
the start of a new week. So everybody should add 5 gold to their,
Except for Nimoy.
except for Nemor, yes, because he is not employed.
Truth.
He's subcontracted. All right. So our party departs Kalaman, taking the main road east towards Jeraku. The weather on the way quickly turns south. And it's not long before our party finds itself marching through the rain as the very typical storm clouds roll through Nightland, drenching it in rain as per usual.
Luckily, the weather is turning south and we're going east.
I see what you did there. The rain is now coming down heavier.
On you in particular.
On you in particular. All right.
Wow,
so,
wow,
I checked to see
Laffy,
if there's going to
imagine-
be rain tomorrow. Because that is one of the uses of Druid Craft.
that's
it gonna
very
be-
fair. I didn't even pull out my dice for the session. What's wrong with you? Hold up.
Wow, Laffy. You sure are hydrated.
Wait, what am I doing? I can just roll in the app. Ugh, never mind. All right. It looks like rain tomorrow.
Okay.
Now, your party makes its way without any real disruption to the east. You pass through rolling farmland and hilly areas that can occasionally obscure your sight, but the southern mountains are always present on the horizon, and the sky, gloomy, dark, gray, and rainy as it is, all of this provides a rather idyllic traveling mood as you make your way east. Now, one thing you will note as you are making your way through the day is that you don't see a lot of travel on the road. Although the weather would primarily be the excuse for this, even so, you would expect to see at least some people drudgingly making their way. But you don't. You're pretty much by yourself. Although you do occasionally see some farmers and their herd animals clustered around respective holdings, you are left relatively isolated on the road. Now, after most of the day's travel, you will get to the region that you know to be the surroundings of Jericho Village. Farther down the road, which is no longer the main one, you had to take another road to access this village. You see the silhouettes of the buildings themselves at the crest of a hill. You do see one smokestack slowly making its way out from the center of that village. But you don't see any figures moving from it at this distance. Since you spent most of the day traveling to get here, you know that it is about to be nightfall. Do you want to approach Jericho Village now, or do you wish to camp and approach it during the daylight?
Daylight.
I agree.
All right. Yeah, I didn't hear any contest to that, so our party will... Actually, I won't even narrate that part. I will ask, does anybody with survival want to find somewhere our party can rest for the night?
Sure.
I provide guidance.
Would you also
Regardless,
like
I'm
to help?
casting mage armor on myself.
And I help as well.
Appreciate it, Luffy. Alright, let's do an advantage. Let's go to our skills. Let's do a roll. You got a D6, right?
Yeah.
For me? Alright, cool.
D4, yeah.
D4, okay. I got a 25.
Perfect. All right, Nimoy, would you like to describe to me what this camp you've selected for our party might look like?
Sure, and Alex, you can add anything onto this if you'd like. I imagine a very plain clearing, an opening within perhaps a more forested area, a little bit off the road, not more than a quarter of a mile, I imagine, short distance. And just a clean opening with tall grass, a creek running nearby, and skinny little trees sort of surrounding it.
That sounds perfect.
And a boulder.
Done.
A boulder right in the center.
The boulder.
The boulder. Not him. He's the back in Calman.
Oh yeah, he is. I
Oh.
forgot.
Yes,
Don't-
waiting for his rematch, I'm
Don't
sure.
mind Thray.
I am always here, but never present.
All right, so our
Wait, is the
party
map
will
not-
be able to camp for the night unaccosted by anyone as you set up your tents or lean-tos, whatever method you wish to rest for the evening. Now, is there going to be a watch?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It will go Nimoy, Eldquin, Luffy, and Zrak.
Excellent. Do we want to use passive perceptions or active while we are resting?
I will use my passive.
I'll be passive.
I would roll, I think, for mine.
Passive's fine.
Look at my passive.
Passives in chat for me.
Mine's 13. I think I can handle that.
All right. So we got some nice passives on display here. Oh, Thrag, you said you were using your passive?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Cool. So everybody's using passive. That makes my job easy.
Eloquence is very
Oh.
very high too. I remember
What's
that.
what's oh you are a 50-year-old man. Senses are dulling.
All right. Is there anything our party would like to do before, or rather around their camp before we begin resting and watch?
Ready to camp, just the tent, the fire, whatever. Or no fire, it's raining. The tent. Get the tents up.
Oh, we can still do fire. Fire is possible.
Okay. You have some magic?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I purchased the tent, so I will actually be able to set that
I
up.
have a tent as well on myself, so...
Once the tents are set up, I wander to each tent and remove all of the water from under the tents
Nice.
to outside the tents.
Oh.
If only we could do that in real life.
Right. Let me see. Where's this gonna open? I know what I'm gonna do. I'll wait. If you're gonna do patrols, I have something I want to do on mine, so I'm just gonna find it real quick.
Perfect.
I will also cast 2 things of good berries and feed everyone a good berry for dinner.
Oh, I forget you have these.
Appreciate.
I'm so full.
And leave myself 16 good berries for the next 24 hours.
Was there a map that was supposed to open for us?
No, it was just
Okay.
a map that he gave you that allows you to navigate without any issue.
Okay.
to the east.
Okay. I was like freaking out for a second. I was like, there's supposed to be a map or screen. What do I open?
All right, and Nimoy, you said you were grabbing something?
Yeah, I just need to find it really quick because it's at the bottom of this list. I just need it. There's no way for me to put it on my sheet. Yeah, woodcarver's tools. Okay, cool. 5 arrows and a short rest. So just the hour that I'm on duty here. Can I carve some arrows?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just grab another 5 while I. Every once in a while, peek my head up and look around and make sure everything's kosher.
Look up what all you can do with our herbalism kit, because curious.
Xanathar's tool proficiencies.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's all I'll be doing, and then I'll be looking up and around. I got the hood, the rain coming down, the fire somehow still staying lit. How is that happening? Wow.
Well, I was drying things and then I lit it with Druidcraft to actually
Okay. So magic fire. Okay. Got it.
Oh, it's magical.
So yeah,
Warm.
that's my nice little scenic moment.
Excellent.
I'm also collecting some of the rainwater to fill my water.
Perfect. Yeah, there would be plenty of water to collect. Now, our watches will go uninterrupted for the first 4. Thrag.
Oh no. What's up?
Oh, sorry, for the first 3.
Oh.
Thrag, during your watch, you do notice something. As you are staring rather sleepily out into the darkness, you do hear a rustling near the camp. When you turn your attention towards it and investigate said rustling, you see that a scavenger had snuck its way into the tents and is munching ever so quietly on... Let me roll a d4. On one of Nimoy's dried rations. This scavenger looks to be a rather underfed wolf, as well as its pup. Both of them are currently trying to drag the small satchel containing these rations into a bush.
Hmm. I will toss some of my ration over to the bush.
Okay.
See if it would distract them from the bag. Easier food.
Yeah, they startle at the sound of something landing near them. Let me roll something really quick. Okay. Enticed by the much easier food item, both of them decide to abandon the satchel and grab the ration you had tossed away. Seeing that they've been discovered, they immediately make their exit from camp. I will take that ration from your inventory.
Yeah, take it.
You don't have any rations,
I absolutely should.
but you don't. You have a steak knife, but I
It's a very
don't
fancy
see
steak knife.
I don't see any rations in your inventory.
Is there a kit in his inventory?
Scroll, tent, pouch, cards, sword, lots of weapons, clothes. There's a backpack.
Oh, they might have been assigned to the bag pack.
Did you do the import thing from Beyond?
Yeah, and that's probably what happened.
So it put kit stuff into a container, and then when it does the transfer, it didn't pull the stuff out of the containers for me
here,
when I did that. So I had to go through and like place each individual thing. So
That is a good point. Let me load up my Beyond
Just
sheet
roll.
really quick.
Yeah, Beyond Sheet does have 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was like
everybody starts with 10 usually.
I should have like 8. Like I could take a hit.
Right. I believe the adventurers packs are. Yeah, so what you can do when you have the time, just find the pack that you grabbed for your character, and then just drag it from the item menu in Fantasy Grounds to your inventory, and then you'll be set.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry
you're
about
probably
that.
missing your bedroll, mess kit, rations, rope, tinderbox, torch, and water skin.
Or you can just grab all those items he just listed off and pull them in your inventory.
I think I'm gonna do that.
All right. Well, when you do that, be sure to remove one ration which you sacrificed, and at the culmination of that event, that will be all rests completed without any disruptions.
I was gonna say, could I roll a nature check?
For what?
Is like a starving wolf and its cub, or its pup, like strange for out here? Like, is it something surprising?
Give me a nature check.
I'm a dumb
Baby.
Could be.
I will default to Nimoy when in the morning when he wakes up. When I'm sure they're gone, I'll carefully like clean up his stuff.
Will do. All right, so our party will wake up in the morning, and they will be relieved to know that nothing accosted them throughout the night.
How's the weather?
The weather,
Raining.
as Laffy had predicted, is still drizzling. Nope, that's harder rain. We're gonna go with the thunder.
Ah, Nimoy.
Though it's much less oppressive as it was yesterday. Please continue there.
Nimoy, we had a visitor last night.
Is it right?
Yes, they were trying to. I believe it's a wolf mother and her pup tried to eat your bag. I startled it away, but surprised.
Did they?
Yes. Is that normal? A starving wolf and her cub, or is not cub or pup, this far into nature.
You do not camp out in nature very often, I must assume.
No, my training requires me to live near civilization.
If animals smell food, they will come. This is common. Did they look particularly emaciated, burned, hurt?
Did they just looked emaciated, right?
They did look underfed.
They just looked very underfed.
It is probably the war. Lots of fighting, many bandits and people, burning of villages. It will cause many of the game to run to safer places. Hopefully those wolves will move on and find some other food if they are starving, and if they don't, they will die.
Well, I gave them one of my own rations, so hopefully they will be fine.
Have I noticed that hunting is harder around here? When I was hunting back in Kalaman?
When you were hunting back in Kalaman, so close to this city, it probably made sense that you had as much trouble as you did. You managed, but you didn't see an overabundance of wildlife.
Okay.
But you said you were hunting as you were traveling east, correct?
Yeah.
You would have noticed, especially on the later part of the day, that animals are far more skittish.
It is all the fighting and the troop movements and whatever else might be happening out there. We will find less and less animals, I think. All right, let's go.
Off to the town then. Okay. You'll see Oddcoin stand up, put away the glaive that he had been carving on at night. You'll see that the symbols kind of match what he's doing on his quarterstaff as well. So.
You want to show me that when it is finished?
It's mostly a spellcasting thing.
Seems like an art.
Well, it's what I visualize in order to produce different effects.
Alright, help me fold up this tent. You get that corner, I'll get
Yep.
this corner. Alright, together.
All right, our party is able to break camp well enough despite the rain. And as we said the night before, their camp only being a quarter mile off from Jericho, they are able to easily enough get back upon the road and make their way to the village. Now, in the daylight, even with the overcast weather conditions, you are able to easily make out what remains of Jericho village. The buildings themselves, silhouetted in the evening when you saw them at first, now are more starkly apparent as to their condition. They have been ransacked and raided. You can see several roofs have been caved in, either through harassment or neglect, and many gates and doors hang open and ajar. It does look like people ran through here and grabbed everything they could, either to flee or to loot. Now, as you are making your approach to the village, you can easily enough echoing over the distance the sounds of combat. You can hear the clanging of metal weapons and the occasional shouting of an individual.
We should check on that. I will cast
Yeah.
Mage Armor again.
Agreed.
I draw my weapon, ready my shield.
Oh, I'm changing out a spell as part of the night. Just pass without a trace for something I don't have a spell component for instead.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Gaining pass without a trace.
I would like to approach stealthily.
Yeah.
I cast pass without a trace.
So I get plus 10.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering
didn't
why he
actually
did
plan
that.
I was actually trying to change it out because I have a summon spell that takes an object I just don't have yet.
That's totally fine.
But then Ed said I do that, and it just became kind of perfect.
Yeah, right.
There's mine.
All right, yeah, perfect. We got Nimoy's. Can I get everybody else a stealth check?
If anybody wants to make it easy, or you can just add 10 naturally, but the modifier in the bottom, you can click 10.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
And it's a stealth check we're doing, right?
Yep.
Oh my god, come on.
Well, let's go.
Jeez.
Dang.
You know, I think our party is going to be just fine.
That two people at 32.
Drag with a lowly plus 13.
Everyone is except for Thrag with the
17 still
over
great.
20.
Right.
Yeah,
That's not trace an
17.
amazing spell.
Do we have...
It's a good
That's
one.
true.
Just double check armor. Oh, it's mage armor. I don't have a disadvantage. Never mind.
All right. So, our party is able to cast successfully, pass without a trace, and quietly, with the aid of the spell and the rain, stealthily make their way into the collection of buildings that is Jericho Village. What you find in the center of this small cluster of buildings is nothing notable. Everything here has definitely been looted. The three buildings that make up the rough circle of this small farming square have all been thoroughly looted. Their windows have been bashed in and out. There is glass and wooden debris everywhere. You can see into some of the buildings thanks to the ambient light of the day, and what you see inside is tossed over furniture, destroyed items, and cookware. It looks like everything has been removed from these places that could possibly be valuable. Beyond that, the sounds that you're following into the village appear to be coming from further up a footpath to a building that stands relatively separate from the center of this collection of buildings. Following, or do you want to follow that sound, or do you want to investigate these buildings before proceeding?
I think the sound takes precedence.
Yeah.
Yeah, sound definitely takes precedent.
Excellent. So we continue to creep up the pathway about the 40 feet to the next building. Making your way around the side of it, you hear the sound becoming louder and louder. Nimoy, you will lead the group to the corner of this building, and upon peering around the corner, you do see the sound that you've been following. It appears to be a mock battle. There are troops here, judging from their uniforms, engaged in a play fight or training of some sort. Their weapons are bladed and flash in the low light, and judging from their size, you recognize these creatures from the day before. You're looking at a squad of hobgoblins. You're close enough now to hear more clearly the sound of the individual who is barking in common. Come on! You think you're good enough for the army? Show me what you've got. You appear to have stumbled upon troops training for something.
Any colors, crest?
Their armor is easy enough to see, and you've seen their crest enough times to identify it easily enough. They wear black and red scaled and leather armor with the symbol of Takesis proudly emblazoned on every piece that it could be.
Well, we have a job to do, and it seems we have the advantage.
Let us use the stealth to our advantage then.
An ambush would be ideal. Perhaps before we do, we should check around the rest of this town and be sure there are not more. If we start a fight and more pour in, that could become disadvantageous.
Wise decision.
Look for scouts, maybe. But they will be looking for us as well.
I think we are well hidden. He looks to Alafi.
Look, there aren't even tracks.
Let's just be sure that this is the extent of the issue.
Are we able to, like, count them from here?
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
you
count
are-
on the screen, so
Yeah, I saw them on the screen. I just was, yeah.
You're able to observe them long enough that you could easily see the troops assembled in the practice.
Okay, we have 7 here. We'll look for others.
good.
All right. So we'll continue to use the same stealth check. Do we want to use passive perceptions when searching for anything else notable?
This
Or are there
feels-
other skills people want to use to, like, fuss out more details?
This feels active. I would say I would want to roll. If everybody gets a roll or a choice, I would like to roll.
Excellent. Yeah, anybody else who's trying to aid in searching for stuff, feel free to
I would
suggest
assist
anything.
without
Don't want to assist me?
rolling myself.
Yeah, because I have +4.
Perfect.
I
Uh,
will passively look around while I'm assisting.
Will do.
I'm concentrating on making sure that no one sees us.
Nice, 20.
Excellent. Now, are we staying in this location and observing visually, or are we doubling back to the other buildings and checking to see if there are people there?
The latter, yeah.
Okay. So, venturing back to the cluster of villages that make up the heart of Jericho, you peer through windows, step into buildings, and check for any other signs of occupiers, and you don't find any. Though, you do find, and Nimoy, feel free to roll a nature check for me. You do find other tracks. Although there were individuals gathered in that training field, the tracks you see in the rain-soaked soil are of a greater number than could be present here. There was, up until recently, a larger force arrayed here.
Would survival be applicable instead of nature?
Yes, either one of those will work just fine.
16.
Okay. With that 16, you will be able to identify a unique set of tracks. There's only one of them, and it's been partially obscured by the washing away of soil and other footprints. But you can clearly enough identify a large bestial footprint, something that you imagine is relatively bigger than a draft horse. And judging from the footprint itself, it appears draconic in nature, with long fingerprints and claw marks.
Must be a
Come.
draft dragon.
Look here. These tracks are regular. This is a large beast, bigger than a horse.
I guess he's draconic. Bigger than any of these others. They could have a small dragon.
You said there was a small group of kobolds at a different farmstead as well.
This is true, but there are kobolds that are usually dragon.
That and their army name seems to be the Red Dragon Army, so
It's true, yet we have yet to see a true dragon from them. This
Indeed.
could be it. But it's not here. How fresh are these tracks?
These tracks are not old enough to have been washed away by the weather, so within the last 24 hours.
Not a day from here.
I wonder if they checking in, or they took this place in order to cover their movements.
Could have used the dragon to take the town. Then they pulled it back.
Did the buildings look burnt then?
There are signs of fire that has broken out, but none of the buildings are completely burned down.
Well, restrained at least.
Seems as though our little training ground is all by itself.
So I think our job, take out these 7,
And that should
report
be
back.
that should be it.
Was there any advantageous like sniper positions? Actually, no, I'm not a sniper. I forgot. I'm 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be popping up on these guys.
I'm the sniper.
You're the sniper. I'm not the sniper.
I am mixed ranges.
I am the shooty Magooty. Up closey.
I can javelin, but I'm mostly a axe to the face.
We got some tokens here, so let me just see. Oh, we're on confirm movement.
Disabled it. Should be good now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to kind of. Is it okay if we place ourselves how we would like for the ambush?
Our party is unobserved currently, so you can position yourselves,
Within reason.
I would say, within 30 feet of them without risking being seen.
Okay, so six squares from whatever one you are. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be behind this shed.
That works perfectly. I would say like any closer than 30 feet would be a hard sell without an invisibility spell.
Okay. This shed is technically 25 feet from Hobgoblin 2, but would I be blocked by the shed by any chance?
Yeah, it would
Okay.
be easy enough to approach it without
Cool.
them seeing you.
Cool.
There are so many.
Where's our measurement? What's the measurement tool again?
Both buttons, both mouse buttons.
Okay.
I am so far away from the action.
You can put yourself into it, man. We're placing each other right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Within 30 feet, unless you're behind something like this shed.
You'd want to be.
I'm actually going to join you up here because I would need to be closer than that for
Hey,
what
you
I
want to
want.
be with the shed with me? That works. I actually like that. So it puts you in front and me behind you.
And then then we've got the mage ambush on the top.
Yeah, I like that. I like the split. Well, actually, okay. To be fair, and Kyle can run this however we want. We would technically be out of your range for stealth.
Let me see. I
We
forget how big.
might
Oh,
need
30?
to group together.
fair.
Oh, you're right.
So if that's
we
the case,
can, yeah.
we can do this. That's fine.
Yeah.
If we want to keep shady.
Yeah, just maybe within 30 of me.
Yeah, that's enough right there for everybody.
Is it there?
Crawl behind a wagon.
It's a good point. Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
I forgot that was going.
Right. I want my 32. Or not my 32, my 24
Yeah.
instead of 13.
All right.
Just a real
Well-
quick check. Nice. Perfect.
Our party does have the element of surprise, so
Nice.
you may open fire when ready, And when you decide to do so, give me that initiative.
Yeah, who would like to go in first? I nominate Thrag because melee going first versus range, but
Or
Yeah, I think that will be me.
or we're just rolling initiative, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes,
yeah,
please.
we can all just roll it. But if we're given I mean, with a surprise round, if Kyle's given us a choice to choose who goes first and
Yeah,
last, that's advantageous to put certain people before. It doesn't super matter, but it's fun. Here's mine.
Hey, I go first anyway.
Combat tool out. Is this their rolled initiatives, Kyle, or do you still have to roll?
Apparently.
Oh,
Oh,
we're gonna get
group might
2
not
rounds. Like this might actually be a classic D&D 5e sweep. I love them. This happened
Nope.
a lot in Tomb, and we've had a few Tomb random encounters where this happened, where it was like, well, there was no point to this. We'll see how it goes. There could be a super hobgoblin like hiding under the ground. He just hulks up. Ah!
And funny enough, Thrag rolled highest on the initiative anyway.
That
So,
actually works.
let's go. Do we want to kick things off, Thrag?
Yeah. Thrag's gonna.
I like beefy lion man in front.
Ambush for them.
Bum, bum, bum.
I have a question, Kyle. How do you have 2 musics going at once? Oh, it's because you're doing your desktop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, how are you doing that?
Well, I'm doing the Chrome browser, so
Yeah.
any tab that I
Any
play
tab.
Okay. Can I? Is there any way I can get over here unnoticed, or am I?
will. No, you
there's
would be
surprise.
starting
They have
combat
the
if
surprise condition, so they
Just means they
this
don't
first
go.
round they don't go.
yeah. There's no way you can approach that field without them seeing you.
Okay.
Unless you invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage. That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's bonus action.
Yes, it's
It would suck if it was an action.
No, I was thinking like I have that. I actually might rage next turn because I have that shout ability, which lets them freak out and run away.
Yeah. Do we want them to run away?
You know what? That's true. We want to kill
We
them all.
kind of want
so-
them dead. We don't want them warning
Yeah.
anyone.
So I'm gonna silently rage and go.
My silent anger.
Silent raid.
I hold it in. You hold it.
Can you move 40?
Yeah.
He's lion man.
Oh, we are level 4,
I'm,
aren't we?
well, no, I can move. Well, I actually it's 35. Never mind.
Yeah, I moved 50 on my first.
You're a barbarian though. You probably have a barbarians get a plus movement early on. Let's see when that is.
My speed says it's 35. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, next level we get plus 5.
Well,
You can just kill that close up hobgoblin and
yeah.
let us ranging people kill the farther out things.
Okay. So Thrag is. Oh, I was hoping to kill that guy, and their entire command structure would just fall apart. Okay. So I have a. So this is a +6. I have a. I want to say it's +2 to rage. I'll activate the little. Okay, so this is clearly activated.
No,
So maybe.
I don't think so. It usually shows up as like a red thing on mine, at least.
We'll
um,
look at it later.
You can just add 2 to it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do a Knight of Solemnia, precise attack. So I have well, yeah, I'm gonna have advantage on this attack roll. So
That
So
hits.
That's a 21. So this is going to be 1d8 plus 4 plus 2 because of rage. So that's 8, that's 10. So that's 10 damage. Wait, am I targeting the right person? Yeah, Hobgoblin 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's not taking damage for whatever reason. You
Oh,
dealt
oh,
damage
no.
to yourself.
Oh no!
You ran up to him, grabbed the axe, and then headbutted the blade.
Now I'm really mad.
Really?
I would be
Your
intimidated.
target
I
is
would be...
yourself, by the way. Untarget yourself.
I'm trying to
Oh, you're still targeting yourself.
Control kick.
Stop
click
targeting yourself.
stop targeting yourself. All right, there we go.
There you go. I've
Can
already dealt
you-
the damage. Yeah, you don't need the reroll.
Okay. So the Knight of Solemnia has a precise attack, which is a D8.
Yeah, it's still applying to you. Because it still says targets
No,
Thrag
it's just-
and Hobgoblin too.
No, it's,
Yeah.
You just
Control
took
click.
7 wounds.
what is going on?
Did you control click yourself?
You did not.
That's how you untarget yourself.
Yeah, because I'm hovering on myself, and look, I'm targeting myself. I'm not. There you go, it's gone.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Let me
I'm
Apply
do
sorry.
that
damage.
7. Apply that 7 to the other guy.
I think that did happen to this goblin. They're dying.
It did,
Okay.
and then just for good measure, the Divine Fury kicks in, and cosmic, starry energy springs from Thrag's axe to deal Well, that's not fair.
So we'll watch divine energy fizzle out of his axe as he stands over the corpse of this hobgoblin. And the commander of these hobgoblins will turn to his slain soldier, seeing his broken body on the floor over Thrag's sparking axe, and he will say, "Look! Your final challenge arrives! Prove that you're worthy of the dragon army! Attack!" Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn, Thrag? You use your bonus action to rage, movement, attack. So it is Laffy's turn.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. I'm sorry.
I'm going to. Oh, you good?
I was just gonna move the remaining, so I moved 25 feet. I guess I'm just gonna move right here
Okay.
and charge that guy.
I am casting Wither and Bloom on that circle there, which the a red crescent sun appears in that circle, and
What?
suddenly all of the grass in it is dead.
Oh no.
And then
2 successes, 2 fails. Oh, that's all autonomous. It's so nice.
Very nice.
oh, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't set my save right. 1 second. Can you apply half damage?
To the guys that just got hit?
The guys who didn't take damage. So
Oh, okay.
I had to write that one, and I accidentally hit my save wrong. I didn't have the half damage thing.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Hobgoblin 5 and 6.
Yep. Boom.
Cool. And then I will archer form.
Yeah, as you're switching to archer form, you see the hobgoblins withering under the sun. It's like, whoa, it's so hot. Does anybody else feel a burning sensation?
And then I guess we'll go for. Oh, how do I untarget? Control. We'll go with you. Hobgoblin 3, are you? Yeah, you. We'll kill you.
Ooh.
I missed.
All right. Yeah, we'll watch that hobgoblin manage to avoid being struck by the cosmic starlight flying across the field. Is there anything
Okay.
else you would like to do?
No, I like being back this far, so we're good.
All right. Yeah, as it's switching over to Nimoy's turn, we'll hear them shouting amongst themselves, "The cart! There's archers behind the cart!"
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll go 25 here. Targeting the commander here, the Dragon Army soldier, or just the different looking. Whoever was this is the one shouting commands, right?
Yes.
All right. It is my first turn, so I get all my attacks this turn. My 3. So we're going to do the first one. This is. Yep. Let's go. That is a miss. Okay. Second one. This is going to be the Dread Ambusher one. Okay, that's a hit. So I'm going to apply Favored Foe. So I'll use one of my favorite foes. I'm going to apply Dread Ambusher, and then I'm going to roll my damage. Takes 18.
Damn.
Let me quickly check Favored Foe to see if it's just the first attack or any time I do an attack.
I think that one is first.
First time on each of your turns. Got it. Yep. It's only the first. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a consistent thing. And then we'll do a bonus action attack with my crossbow expert. So this is the bonus action. Also a hit. For Max. Dead.
How's that look?
I literally come right behind this drag, and I think this guy's in the middle of like, look, Apollo, this is your final test. Just takes some arrows, like one to the gut and one to the neck, and just drops down as the sun, as this golden or this red sun rips onto the field, and a raging lion man chops one of the guys down, is beating towards the others, and the commander just goes down. I have 25. Wait, let me see. I was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. So that'll bring us to Eldquid.
Alrighty, so I am going to 5, 20, 30. I will move to there. And then targeting those two, I am going to do the...
I am sad that I forgot one of my abilities, or I would have used it that last turn. Oh well.
Sacred Flame. Doing the Moonfire. Did that not? Okay. Need to cast it. There we go. So they both failed their saves.
These were not good recruits.
They were not prepared.
So those two will take 5 damage apiece. And I believe it will be at the end of my turn. Yeah. Did I hit next turn? I hit the button, but I don't know if it...
The turn order isn't in I don't see it highlighting anyone.
Yeah, it hasn't been set.
There
There
it
we go.
goes.
Okay. So I will leave it there.
All right,
Well, that guy's
excellent. He's dead. So next guy. All right. So they're all surprised. Now, if I remember correctly, that means they don't get.
It's like not having a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fun. So it's Drake's turn.
These poor guys.
Okay, seeing all of these poor men. So this is the dragon army soldier dead?
Yeah, I shot him.
No, he hasn't been touched at all yet.
No,
He's
no.
totally alive.
No, he's got 2 arrows
He,
in him.
he just fell over.
he just
There's
fell.
only one arrow in his forehead.
He just took a
He's
nap.
taking a nap.
He is a great strategist, pretending to be dead in the midst of a battle without giving any of his commanders any orders.
He's
There is-
creating his own pool of blood.
There is one full health hobgoblin.
There is
Where?
great.
Direct.
The one right
Closest
in the
one
middle.
to you,
The one
that's alive.
closest to you, yeah.
Oh no.
10
Um,
feet
they-
to the right.
They all look to be in various states of panic at the moment.
I would be too. This is.
It's like they're trying to like drop their like training weapons and pull out the real ones.
The sad thing is, if they got surprise on us, this would be a completely different battle.
Yeah.
Reverse the initiatives, reverse the surprise, and we'd
Okay,
be fine.
Thrag is going to reckless attack with his battle axe to get advantage on this next hit. Wait, don't do that. Don't.
They definitely were not prepared for us, though.
No, Thrag feels sad.
I mean, that is literally being surprised is unprepared.
Okay, that's a hit. That's plus 2 additional damage. And then the Divine Fury, which is 1d6 radiant. 1d6 plus 1 radiant. That not roll the damage.
Doesn't work that way, man. You apply
You have to do that
apply the
first.
buff and then you roll the damage. So like you rolled too early. You have to apply that radiant buff and then it'll roll all the dice for you when you do damage.
Oh, I gotta hit the purple. Okay.
Yeah, you actually applied the radiant damage buff to
your
the
next-
hobgoblin.
Yeah, to your next.
the
He needed a boost, you know.
Okay,
You just handed him a glowing hand axe and were like, here, beat me with
Here.
it. Hit me with this.
Brian's so
Alright, let's
hardcore.
roll. I'll roll the 1d6.
I mean, he did start off the battle eviscerating
Right.
himself.
So that's 6.
Right? He was dropped by that mighty strike. Collapsing
so
into.
terrified of the glowing axe you handed him.
You cannot handle it. He cuts him down. He does a flip in the air. As he gets hit with the axe.
Anywhere else you would like to be with the remainder of your turn and movement?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of those 3 is probably a decent
Wait,
spot.
do I get a bonus action attack after if I kill something as a barbarian, or is that
No.
not? No. Okay.
That's a great weapon.
Yeah, it's just great weapon master. All right. I'm gonna go over here.
It'd make
So it's like 3-5. I don't know if that's 5.
Alright, I will
It is
archer form the guy I'm targeting.
Huh.
Well, he's not alive anymore.
Oh, no.
I mean, actually kind of low for, but it is
Yeah.
still not alive.
That is low for a crit.
And then, it moved me off of where I can see them. Oops.
Yeah, these stars crush into this man, and we hear a Wilhelm scream as he goes flying off in the distance.
Alright, and then I will guess chill touch that one. Oh, why did it just... It rolled 2 dice. That was weird.
Do you have advantage on from somewhere?
No, it didn't. It rolled 2 dice, but it didn't actually roll 2 dice.
Yeah, the physical dice showed up, but the digital dice that's listed is only the one.
Oh, yeah. It showed an advantage in a different spot, though. I don't know what's going on there.
Or are you targeting multiple things?
No, one. Only targeting one. I can see it on the combat tracker.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, it... Yeah. Oh, no, it accidentally targeted. It didn't pull one off of me, I think. Anyways. I'm assume that hits with a 17.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
Another
That
one
I can-
bites the dust.
The combat tracker still says that Hobgoblin 4 is alive.
Yeah, he's not. He's dead.
Cool.
And then I'm now I'm just charging in to be scary. There we go.
Might as well. This is a sweeping victory.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Target him. Let's go.
Honestly, feels like we're playing Dynasty Warriors. How quickly these mobs are going down.
Ooh, natural 1. I'll go for my bonus action. Okay. Okay, and he's dead.
Alright.
And that's it for me.
Eloquent. There's one still standing.
Alrighty. Let's see. Can I? Yeah, I can make it up to there.
He didn't. If this guy
Are you
dies,
gonna go
then-
hit one with a weapon?
Go up next to it. No. I'm just preventing him from running. Yeah, so like I guess on my walk over here from like here or something, I'll do which one is it? Yeah, so I will cast Ray of Frost on him.
Ooh, nice.
Here, I can stop.
Not that he'll
targeting the
survive
dead
Ray of
one.
Frost.
Well,
Yeah,
it might not hit.
We'll
You
see.
never know.
If not, you never know. Oh,
Okay, missed.
I missed.
there we
missed.
go.
They actually wear armor, so.
Yeah. So I'll go up and just stand next to him, say hi.
All right. It is his turn. Dun, dun,
Kyle was not expecting to get a turn.
You know what the best
I'll
part
be
about
real.
this
Yeah,
is?
I was not.
This was 6 seconds. Or, sorry, 12 seconds.
Yeah. Now with his wits about him, he is going to throw down his sword and then disengage and run away.
Ooh, how does
So-
that work with Polearm Master?
It doesn't. He disengaged, so it shouldn't be getting hit. Unless
You
it
don't have
ignores
Sentinel yet.
that.
Sentinel allows you to do it.
Yeah, it might be Sentinel that I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm. Sentinel is makes it so disengage doesn't work.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, dear.
It's just they provoke attacks of opportunity when they come into my range.
Yeah.
Is the Polearm Master thing.
Right.
Okay.
Sentinel's the can't run away thing.
That,
Well.
yeah, he disengaged. Okay.
He disengaged. He runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away. And it is Thrax's turn. He is 5 feet off the map. Currently.
I will
And
not
unarmed.
strike. I will not strike an unarmed, fleeing, crying foe.
So what will you do?
I will.
But no, I will not harm an unarmed man. But my friend Elafi will.
Do you want to move us all back 1 square and then keep him where he is, Kyle? Is there a way to select all of us? And just click us back 1? It doesn't really matter, but
Action mode.
just didn't know if it was easy. And then he goes forward one, so he's his correct distance.
Yeah, there we go. So, Thrag,
Yeah.
are you passing your turn?
Yeah, I'm passing my turn.
Okay. Alafi.
He's within 60 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
We'll start with the archer form then, I guess. Oh, I'm missing that one. That was a
Oh,
warning
wow.
shot.
Does he escape?
No, I have extra attack. Oh man, he does.
Does he escape? All right.
Laffy, don't make me regret not throwing my javelin.
Warning shots.
Great. This is like that scene in Game of Thrones where the kid's running and he's shooting a bow at him, just missing him barely. All right, Nimoy.
Nimoy, please. He's gonna miss.
Oh, I probably should have actually gone on my turn too. How far away is he? Movement.
He is accurately away.
I'm also standing here.
Uh-oh.
Here comes.
right in the back of his head.
Yeah, he manages to dodge both of the bolts of starlight, and unfortunately, unfortunately, he couldn't dodge the
Oh my
poison
God,
arrow
James.
shot.
I just
Jesus
love the idea of him pointing it out and just moving forward where it just stays out.
Christ,
Well, one was
Nimoy. Just...
starlight, the other one was darkness. So
All right.
either side of him, it was unpleasant for him.
All right. So our players have successfully, let's be honest here, butchered these trainees.
I rip the arrow out of the back of his head.
I love they explode
Collect half my arrows.
when you do that. It makes me happy.
I go loot the commander over here.
Yeah.
Search all the bodies.
I get half my arrows. 3.
Take some more
Perfect.
armbands.
You
Pull 'em
want to
out.
hide the bodies?
Is this a real cart?
Hold on. Yeah, it is a cart, but it's damaged. One of the wheels is broken, so you would need to repair it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, investigating and looting the bodies. Okay. On them, you will find, in total, 200 gold pieces worth of coinage. And 5 amongst their corpses, 5 suits of black chainmail emblazoned with the symbol of Takesis. More notably, you do find a crumpled note that is bloodstained upon the individual that appeared to be the commander.
Was it bloodstained before we got here?
No.
No, we caused the blood that's here.
How many chainmails was it? 4?
5.
5?
We should take those back. Chainmail is worth money, and we're trying to outfit an army.
It's a good call. if we can carry it,
Well,
we need a bag of holding.
You throw it on the
or
cart,
we can repair the wheel on the cart.
and a Laffy can totally carry that cart.
So I can-
No
Be the
stereotype,
horse.
but it could work.
So we should each take 50 gold, right?
Yeah.
So you will see in the party sheet, there's a tab called Inventory.
Yeah, let's take a look.
And in that inventory is parcel coins and parcel items. These are the things you've looted, and you can take from them. And it should automatically put these things into your inventory.
Which tab is that in?
If you click the party sheet tab, it is the
Where-
party sheet menu option
Party sheet menu option. Under which?
under tools.
Thank you. There we go. Party sheet.
Can you split up the gold, or if I drag it, will it tag all the gold? I think it drags all the gold.
Can you split that gold into? I'll just add 50 to myself.
Yeah, that might be a
That
little
might just be
easier
easier,
for
yeah.
coinage.
I mean, it's nice to see it.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I already had quite a bit here. That would be.
I had four gold, so this is quite.
932.
Oh wow, you have more than me.
Okay.
Yeah, I did some work. I got some money over the.
How
over the
much weight is a chainmail? 55?
That's what I was saying.
Throw
Was
in
to
the
go work on the cart.
Yeah.
And anything else we can find, we could throw in the cart, and we can help push from behind with Alafi pulling from the front.
If we want to use the cart, we can. It is usable, but it will slow the party because it is broken.
It's probably worth bringing some of this stuff back. I have woodworker's tools. I can fix it. I can attempt to fix it. Let me see what that looks like. Repair. Yep. Part of a short rest, I can repair a single damaged wooden object.
Perfect. So yeah, you could use the short rest that you spend stripping the bodies, looting, and gathering all the goods in the wagon, and
Fix
you
that
can use it
sucker
to
up.
repair the wheel.
Very nice.
We'll probably not go as fast as we normally would still, but we'll have a cart and we could carry some of this stuff back
Yeah.
for the city.
We should probably report in.
Yeah, that's a good call. I forgot to do that the night
Oh.
before.
Does that mean I get to push the button?
Sure, Threk. You push the button.
I push the button.
All right, push the button, and you hear a.
I think you have to push the button and then say things.
This is Thrag. Come in. Over. As I push the button.
There's a few seconds that pass before. Sorry, I was
You're good.
pausing in real time for everybody just waiting around the far gap to see what happens. And after a few seconds, you hear a psst as static comes through the receiver, and you hear someone talking in the distance. I still don't understand. How am I supposed to? And then it clicks off.
You did it correctly.
Over.
A second passes, and I do. So I press this. Hello, 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 hello.
Oh no, she's not going to release the button.
Is anyone there? I've pushed it.
No.
It's hello.
Hello.
Try to hold it down and say hello back
Hello.
while she's still talking.
After a pause, you hear someone talking in the room that is inaudible, and then you hear a click, and the sound stops.
Okay, then hit the button. Hello, I think you were doing it correctly, but only one of us can talk at the time. Over.
Nimoy walks away from this goofiness. he's gonna search around.
This is
Now
Nimoy
there's-
repairing the wheel time.
Yeah,
Right,
it is.
right.
I'm fixing the wheel.
I could just see the disappointed grandpa head shake as everybody's trying to communicate with it. All right, and there's a much shorter wait before reply this time. You hear the now familiar static fire off, and you hear, yes, hello. I think I've got this working now. Over.
Thrag, did you want to?
What do you want me to do exactly?
You wanted to push the button.
I've already. I have it out of my system.
Okay. Then Eldkin will push the button and say, "We are reporting in because we have dispatched a small contingent of soldiers here. There are 7 hobgoblins or so that we're training, There are also some tracks for a larger group heading through. One of them looked like a slightly larger draconic tract, so unsure of what that means, but we'll be repairing a cart and then heading back to the city. Over.
All right, you hear the Fargab fire off, and that voice reply, "Oh, all right. I will relay this information to the marshal at once. Um, yes, please return to the city safely and in all due haste. We aren't supposed to be engaging with any larger forces, so if you do see these other soldiers that you mentioned, don't engage them. Over."
Somebody read that note, by the way.
Somebody picked it up. I don't know who it was.
I
Oh, yeah.
did. The Thrag will read it.
Okay. Yeah, you uncrumple the note, and thankfully the blood has not washed away the ink upon it. It reads simply, "The High Master requires soldiers, not thugs. Figure out which you have, then dispatch the ones not suited to the task. This is the Dragon Queen's will."
Dragon Queen.
Hmm.
Seems like they're having issues with recruits.
Interesting. I don't think this is urgent information, so we can let them know when we get back, but... Or we could, since we have them on the radio now, relay it. We've got a second. Sure. He'll get on the radio and essentially read the note over the thing.
All right, yeah, the secretary will respond. "Right, I will add that to the report for the marshal immediately. Thank you. Over."
Thank you. Over, and I guess we're leaving now.
Safe travels.
Goodbye.
All right, and with your report filled and your wagon stuffed to the brim with freshly looted armor, your party has finished at least this part of your task. What would you like to do now? Head back, or do you want to explore further?
We should be sure that we have. If there's still room on the wagon, we might be able to collect a few more things to return to the people who lived here.
That's fair. Let's go ahead and look around. It was already looted, so I'm guessing that larger group took what they needed, so I doubt we'll find much, but we can definitely take a look around and pack up what we can.
Would we like to use our passive or active perceptions to search the village?
I will assist.
I'll do an active with Elquin.
All right. Give me that roll.
23.
Oh, all right. With a 23 searching through the homes, you don't find anything really of note, except for the final house you were searching. There is an overturned, destroyed table that completely passed all of your notice, except for when you were turning to leave the building. You could have sworn you thought you saw something gleaming, and it inspired you to approach the table and then turn it over. What it revealed is what appears to be a small golden necklace with a ruby gem set into the middle of it. Something particularly valuable, though it has been smeared in dirt, grime, and scratched up from the preceding looting that must have taken place.
What is it?
It's a necklace.
A golden
Golden
necklace
ruby
with a
necklace.
ruby gem.
Throw that on the cart.
Does it appear magical?
It is scratched and worn from the looting, which
Probably
means it's not magical. Yep.
Cool. Cool.
You think
And
we have
to the
everything
that we need? Should we burn the corpses or stick their heads on spikes as a warning? Just leave them there to bloat? Maybe wild animals take them away.
Oh, after we read the note, I use their own blood to write thugs on their chests.
It's
It's a bit
Except
strange.
for the leader, who I suggest we burn her hide.
All right.
maybe hard to catch a flame in this weather.
Yeah, so hiding him is fine too. I just
We'll put it on the cart for a bit. Dump it for those wolves later.
All right then.
With that, our party departs Jeraku village and makes their way westward back to the safety of Calaman's walls.
Laffy goes hardcore, man.
well, the goal of this was that they would go hard. That anyone who came across this would just think that the guy decided that they were worthless.
Oh, yeah, that works too. Maybe he was hardcore. Yeah, no, I like that.
Yep.
That's why I took him with us.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fair. A little bit of misdirection.
Is it weird that I just imagine a Laffy with a gun? I just an
Yes,
elven,
that is weird. There's no guns.
a flintlock pistol.
That would be cool.
Flappy is a black mage too, so
He's got the wizard equivalent of a gun.
Well, as with the way east, so too with the way west. You have a map of the area, so no checks will be necessary to navigate back home. The weather will continue to be drab, but you will not be accosted by anything on the road as you make your way back to Calaman. You do make that small pit stop to drop off the corpses for any would-be scavenging wolves, but aside from that, nothing notable happens as you finally reach the walls of Calaman once again. Now, with the successful culmination of your mission here, you will, well, be praised for your achievements, but beyond that, you will have an ample amount of free time before anything of note comes across your desk once again, which will allow you plenty of time to sell these items or dispose of the armor as you will, and then enjoy another week's worth of downtime.
I sell the armor.
Selling the armor would be a good idea.
Perfect. In fact, you should be able to do that very thing in the party sheet. So if you click the arrow to sell items, it should convert those to an item value for you. In fact, I will do that just to see. Yep. So if you sold the 5 pieces of armor,
It added 187. For some reason, it said 400 there.
Yeah.
So it should have been at 0 before, so we should have 187.
right? Because it was
Cool.
the
Yeah.
money from before.
We're dividing that up.
46.
Yeah, 46.
Yeah. 46.
Seven
7
silver,
silver.
5
5
copper.
copper.
Perfect.
Wait, so how much?
I got you. 46, 7, 5. That's gold, silver, copper.
Now, what would people like to do with their week of downtime? We may familiarize ourselves with that chart once again, or if anybody wants to, they can come up with something special they want to do, should they feel compelled to do so.
I will take a look at the chart in a minute. Let's get my gold. Probably more working, honestly. That's just what he does.
So, I will probably want to check in at the menagerie and see if they have maybe procured that
Item.
Ruby of the War Mage that I had requested.
Yeah, checking in at the menagerie, they would have been able to track that down for you, though you'll still have to purchase it at full price.
Yeah, which I think we had rolled for and gotten a 50 gold. I
Yeah, it's
believe.
like 1d6 plus 1 times
Yeah.
10.
And I think we rolled a 4, if I remember right. So plus 1 to 5 and times 10 is 50. So
Sounds about right.
cool. So I will go ahead and purchase that.
So for would we like to roll initiative to see who goes first on their
Yeah.
downtime?
I decide what I'm doing this downtime.
Obviously, if you don't know yet, you can pass for whoever's next.
I rolled low, so it doesn't matter. Well, look.
All right, Eldquin, you are first up. So if you know what you would like to do, feel free.
Yeah.
You can take a minute to look it over if you like as well.
Trying to remember. I don't have it up. I would do more training with the glaive. Trying to get that weapon proficiency for the glaive, training with Darrett or other militia trainers type of a thing, or full military people if possible, but
Right.
yeah.
Now, how many weeks were we talking about that needing before?
I have put it on my track here. I think I need 9 because of my intelligence modifier.
Right.
I thought it was
okay.
less.
I've done 1. I only have 1 for my int, I think. So it's 10 base and then minus 1 for each intelligence modifier. I believe. Yeah. And then I think there was a gold cost associated with that as well, so I will be looking that up.
Perfect.
But you can probably go on to the next person.
Ah, there it is. I see where you marked it. I was looking to see where the tracker was on your sheet.
Yeah, it's under
Yeah.
actions, but that's the only way I could figure out how to do something where I
Hey.
track it like that.
Works perfectly fine.
Yep.
All right. So Eldquin is showing up for regular training on the castle grounds with both Darrett and or whatever instructor he happens to be assigned with that day. Let's see, who's next? Nimoy.
Okay, I will continue my business of providing hunting services for both the gathering of food and the killing of troublesome monsters. So work.
Excellent. Now, is there, for both you and Eldquin, are there roles for
Yes.
things to potentially happen? Okay.
There's
Yep.
roles, yeah, there's roles for work. If Eldquin wants to do theirs first.
I found... Okay, so this cost me 25 gold as well. Per work week.
And you got 1 work week.
Yeah. Oh, I only get complications at the end of every 10 work weeks.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
okay.
don't have to do one until...
So I don't have to do one because my intelligence takes it down.
Oh,
Nice.
well, that's fair.
Then you're good.
Nice. But
Okay.
it does cost 25 gold a week.
No roll though, just money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make my, I believe it says Dexterity Acrobatics is available here on this list. I will attribute that to hunting. It seems close enough.
Sounds good.
It's the same number as my survival, so yeah. We will make a roll, and just to confirm there isn't anything else. Yep, okay, cool. Very nice. I get a comfortable lifestyle's worth of wages. I just need to look up what that is. And then can you
Perfect.
roll a 10% complication for me, Kyle? 0 to 10 being complication.
Will do. Okay. You said 0 to 10 was a complication.
Mm-hmm.
So you do not have any.
Cool. And that'll be 2 gold per day. And that's what's a week here? 7 or 10 days?
7.
7. Cool. So I get 14 gold.
Spending as much time hunting outside of the walls as you do, I would say you also notice that there is an increased amount of patrols coming in and out of Calaman, and they are looking to be increasingly more well armed. When you first arrived, they were sort of the 1 to 3 man squads that you got accosted with while you were camping in the forest. But over the last couple of weeks, they have been increased to small squads of soldiers, usually accompanied by a mounted support of some sort. Not all of these patrols that you see leaving tend to come back, and some of them come back with less than they departed with. It appears that the grounds around Calaman are becoming increasingly more dangerous.
I take note of that.
Let's see, who's next? We've got a Laffy.
All
What
right,
is she going to get up to?
I am going to work as well, and I am going to work as a general scout for the area
Perfect.
type of thing, and survival, and make sure that there aren't basically counter spy is my idea.
That sounds doable. Do we
Question
need to make
is,
any
can I guidance myself?
guidancing yourself over an entire week?
It's
Sure.
a cantrip.
Sure, it is a cantrip.
Ooh. I think you just broke into a lot of money, my friend.
Yeah.
That's going to be 39 gold.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Damn,
Oh.
they need scouts in the army, so I guess they needed you. I mean, the best part is you're a deer, so you look like a deer, so like you're super good at scouting because people probably just think you're another woodland animal.
I assume that there was bounties involved with this, and that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm also just going to buy a acorn thing because I need something for my one of my spells with money that I got from before. I have to go look up the actual.
You say acorn thing. Is it like literally an acorn, or is it something acorn shaped?
It is a gilded acorn.
Ah, okay.
Remember right. So I found a nice acorn, and then I'm getting it gilded.
You got to roll your complication.
I do have to roll my complication.
10%.
All right, here we
Roll
go.
a percent.
No complications.
Okay.
Just a marvelously successful work week. Now, Thrag, you are last on our initiative track for your week of relaxation in Calaman. What do you do?
Relaxation is a downtime.
I train.
Gilded acorn costs more than I thought it. I thought it was 100, but it's 200.
I do the training similar to I believe what Jacob is doing, right?
Yeah, you totally
training?
could do that. What kind of training are you doing?
I want to go with our boy, our little night boy, and train with his recruits.
Is there a specific like
Is this
thing you're trying to
cosmetic?
train? Skill?
Oh, I thought it was just like XP or something.
No,
No.
I'm doing a specific like skill training
Yeah,
for
we haven't-
25 gold a week.
we haven't used XP in this.
Oh. Well, gosh. All right. I'm sorry. I thought.
It can just be cosmetic too if you don't care. You could just say that you were doing that.
Well, let me. Can you skip me potentially for a second?
You're the
Well,
only one
you're
kind
left.
of. Oh no. Uh, I will. I will do the brawling again. I will do the brawling again.
All right.
You have pretty good chance of that. You have good skills for that.
If I remember correctly, there were a few rolls we need to do for that.
Yes. I just need
For
to
pit fighting,
find.
you can do. You need to do a strength, an athletics, and a D20 plus your D12, and you can replace one of those with an attack roll instead.
Yeah, strength, athletics, dexterity, acrobatics, and then the con check. All DCs set by the dungeon master at 5 plus 2d10.
Okay.
Yep, just tell me which one you want to do first, and then I'll roll the 2d10.
All right. I will. Let me load up Thrag again. Let me do my athletics.
And remember, you can replace like your acrobatics with the
Okay.
a regular attack roll.
That's a dirty 20.
Excellent.
And it matters based on the final how many successes versus failures.
All right, you succeeded.
Nice. One success. You already got 50G. Let's see if you can get more.
Okay. My next will be how many rolls? I have to roll 4 rolls or 3 rolls?
3 rolls. And you can either roll for the last 2 rolls, you can either roll on acrobatics, a D20 plus a D12, and an attack roll, and you can roll.
I'm gonna do
the
the attack roll.
You
Gonna
can
do
replace one of the skill checks with an attack roll. Which
I'll
one are you
roll
gonna
the
replace?
I'll replace the acrobatics.
Okay.
With the attack roll. Let me do my actions, and it's just gonna be a battle axe attack.
Mhm.
Oh no!
I mean, he could roll 2 1s on his D10s.
Yep, let's see. I'm rolling them now.
or a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one you will not succeed. Your opponent will overpower your martial abilities. The boulder will not be bested.
The boulder!
He's the gnome. I will never be a best you, Boulder. But
He's
we'll
a
never
rock
stop
gnome.
trying. I guess then my con, right?
Con plus the D12.
Yeah.
So you just do a straight con, like a con saving. Not a saving throw, just a con check. Using your
No,
base
you just
con.
do. It's the con one is just a D20 plus a D12.
Interesting,
Oh, so
because it says Constitution check that has a bonus
Yeah.
equal. If it's a Constitution check, he should be adding his con bonus.
Yeah, why is it a D12? Oh, is it my HP?
Because it's based on your hit. It's a hit die and a D20.
So you're
It's
rolling
Oh.
a D20, a D12, and adding your Constitution bonus. That's what this should be. From what I
Oh no.
read. No. Well, that D12 could be sick. What's your con bonus?
My con bonus is ignore. Hey, cat, Clover. Hey, don't attack the painting. Okay, so let me find the D12. That's not a D12.
Second die. I'll go on the bottom.
Oh, okay. So that's a
Not bad.
9.
What's your
That's
con?
a +3.
Well, it's
15's not bad.
15's not bad.
15, you will find success.
Hey, 100 gold.
There you go.
You made the most
I
out of
did.
any of us.
I did it.
Now let me roll for complications.
Ah, yes. 10% still.
Ooh, okay. Roll a d8 for me.
It's a D6.
Yeah, D6.
Oh, really? The chart I'm looking at has 8. I must be
Oh.
looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, pit fighting is 6 on Beyond.
You rolled a 2. All right.
Interesting.
Hmm.
They do not really lose to the boulder.
Okay. During the week, you are approached by an individual who
Oh.
promises to pay you a considerable sum of money to intentionally lose a fight. Is this the battle that you lost, or did you succeed?
This is the battle. I succeeded. I can't do that. My code as a knight would forbid me to do that.
Okay. So, did you tell him you would?
No.
Okay.
I would not do it in a mean way. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. As my code as a knight, I must decline.
All right. You caused some grumblings with this individual who obviously was not happy with your decision, but no real complications outside of potentially rubbing somebody the wrong way.
Well,
And-
Just bet on the boulder when he fights me. I don't understand.
Kyle, I invite you while you're not DMing to read the Rivals section of Downtime Revisited.
Yes, I did notice there was an asterisk there about potential rivals, so I'm gonna have to give that a read.
The boulder.
All right, and that is all of our downtime for the week.
So it's 100 gold.
Yeah, man, you made 100 G.
Jesus. All right.
Might need to borrow some gold from somebody.
I went from having 6 gold to 2 much.
Yeah, man, you had a good week of money making.
How are you doing, Thrag? I went to go to a spa. Yeah, it's 202 gold.
Nice.
All right.
I need 175 gold to even finish my training.
Oh, yeah, save it. I'm at
Would you-
197. 92. 192.
Would you
I'm
like
at
me
once
to
big
give you
part.
some gold, Elquin?
I don't need it now, for sure. I am good for a while.
Are you
Can I borrow some gold, Thrag?
How much money do you need?
26 gold?
Sure.
Alright, so now I'm poor. But have a gilded acorn.
What's that do?
It's the component for summon beast.
Ooh, cool.
You should put an IOU in your inventory, Dustin.
Yeah, 26 gold, or however much you want it to be.
I owe you 26 gold.
From Alafi.
From Elafi.
You gotta open your own bank.
Written in crayon.
You wrote the IOU.
A binding contract. Signed by Alafi, but by you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's nice to have a summon.
Summon 7 axe beaks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's the not annoying to Kyle type of summon. It just summons one more powerful thing.
Yay!
Not a million things.
When
I
you
don't.
PvP with a DM, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just I'll send it to you. It's an easy one.
Excellent. Well,
It's just summon beast.
now, at the end of this week, this will be roughly a month that our players have spent in Calaman, getting used to the city here and their respective lodgings. And it is at the end of this following week that we are given another missive from Marshal Vendry asking for you to report to the ballroom for a debriefing of something urgent. When you show I'm assuming you show up for this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you show up, you are greeted once again by Darrett, who is standing by the desk with a sour look on his face. He greets you cheerfully, but then quickly relays his briefing to you. It has come to the attention of the Marshal that a group of scouts she sent to keep track of the Red Dragon movements north of the city have failed to report in. It is an incredibly sensitive issue and one that we can't dispatch a sizable force to track down what has happened to them. So we have been tasked with heading northwest. Need pauses for a moment. Just a few miles outside of Vogler to find these scouts. It isn't raining anymore.
Can I have
Check for our weather for tomorrow.
over the week? Can I have gotten just a couple more arrows so I'm full on arrows? Like, could I
Yeah.
have carved a few?
Yeah. Absolutely, you would have found the time for that.
Cool. Just want to have my 60.
I'm full on spells.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll take my favorite foe back because I'm guessing I'm rested. That's the only thing that changed
Yep.
for me.
I'll slap that full rest for you.
For
And everyone
Eltwin,
else.
You will notice that he now, in place of his quarterstaff that he was carrying, is carrying that glaive fully carved and a red ruby coming off the back end of it.
That looks nice, brother.
Thank you. Finally got done with that, and they had my gemstone that I requested, so I can use this to cast spells now. It helps focus the spells through these weapons.
And you should bring that to practice. Get used to swinging it around.
I do intend to. I've been trying to carry it, and this is the glaive I've been using.
There it nods. My only concern, which I have expressed to you before, but I will do so again, I'm concerned that the carvings are weakening the structure of the arm. So if you can enforce that in any way, that'd probably be for the best. I would hate for you to be squaring off against some Red Army soldier and it snaps clean in half.
Yeah, we'll be looking for a replacement at some point. Maybe a magical enchantment on it, something. We'll see. But
He nods with approval.
for now, I will keep it close and try to get used to carrying it.
Sounds good. But as I was saying, these scouts have not reported, and we're concerned that something has happened to them. They are, by estimates, a couple days travel outside of the city, so we need to send people immediately to figure out if they're still there and exfiltrate them if they're compromised.
When do we go?
Seems-
Immediately, if you can.
So we're going in.
I can do
This-
this.
Might be a little more dangerous. Since we know that they didn't come back, so
The land has gotten more dangerous. I'm sure, Laffy, you have seen this as well, since I know you have been out of the city, same as I.
Definitely more dangerous. There's plenty of people to catch.
Or kill.
Same thing.
try to
Nothing
find
different.
these scouts. There are any anywhere that we should check specifically for them?
Last known
Yes.
location.
We have a rough approximation of where they said they established their camp. It is 20 miles northwest of Kalaman and 6 miles east of Vogler. And they
Day's
said they
journey.
set up... Yeah, and they did say they set up a camp in a strand of gray birch trees, which apparently are not common in the area.
We will find it.
Well, this is what I'll pay you to do, brother.
Good. You owe me. We'll find this old camp, see if there are any clues as to what happened to them, and hopefully we get a set of tracks. Follow it from there. Probably have to kill a couple of the Red Dragon army, I imagine. They must be to
Well.
blame that are bandits.
And considering how well you disposed those troops last week, I'm sure you will be able to handle yourselves just fine.
You still have that magic, Luffy?
Yeah.
I think we will be alright.
Alright, well, the best I can do is wish you all an expedient travel and the best of luck. Hopefully the scouts will be able to appraise you more when you find them.
Dang, the way he was talking, I thought he was coming with.
No, unfortunately, I won't be able to accompany you. I have duties here in the city. But I believe you will still be able to communicate with us, at least for the majority of your journey through the Fargab.
Hopefully we get a chance to fight by your side again. Don't rise too far in the ranks, and he punches him in the shoulder.
Well, we'll see about that. I hope not to have to put my training to use again anytime soon, but the way things have been going.
How far northeast of Calaman was it?
20 miles, and then 6 miles towards Volgler.
Yep.
26 miles total. Day's journey. Actually, a little less than a day's journey. We could try go fast pace and we'd make it.
What's the range on the Fargab again?
18 miles.
18.
We would
Okay.
not be in range.
So
for
we'll
that.
be a little bit out of range. But we can bring it and use it once we get close enough.
Would I know, Kyle, that unless we go at a faster pace, we wouldn't make it 26 miles?
Being the survivalist you are, I'm sure that would be something you could suss out relatively easily. The greater challenge being crossing the Vingard River.
We could go normal pace, try and be hidden. Go fast pace, make it there in a day. We'd probably arrive at nightfall, though.
This one sounds like arriving faster would be advantageous for the lives of the scouts.
The only problem is we will likely not be as hidden on the road.
True.
Let's be
You
honest.
said we have to cross the river?
I believe so. And let's be honest, those scouts are either dead or alive, and if they wanted to kill them the minute they found them, we are far too late.
The hope is that they've been prevented from reporting in. There pipes in.
I feel it will be more advantageous to take a normal pace and be hidden.
Makes sense.
We will arrive there tomorrow morning.
Do we have any way to cross the river that is not the ferry or bridge that's normal?
Yeah, is there a bridge across that river? That we
You
could
would
get
be, you would be able to use a bridge. There are at least a couple notable ones that you would be able to employ on your way there.
Do we know that we have those bridges?
By
Like,
all
militarily.
by all reports, they are not enemy territory.
Okay, cool. So bridges should be fine.
Alright. Well, I'm ready to get out of this city. So I'm good to go now.
Sounds like a plan. Kyle, do we get our 5 gold for the week?
Indeed, you do.
Okay. And,
And Darrett hands out some rather fancy-looking envelopes that clink with gold.
Be more impressive if they have 50 silver in them.
Right? Like, I'd rather a fat purse than a little
yeah,
envelope.
yep.
Little jingle. Oh, even more.
500 copper pieces.
Oh,
Oh,
Here's your wagon.
Eld will throw Nimoy 3.
I
Gold.
would
Bites
do
him.
even more. I would do even more than that. I would do like hay pennies.
Oh my god.
Like I would go onto the street and make it rain, and the peasants would come and scramble, and then be like, "It's just fucking copper."
That's great.
I drop my IOU to 20.
Oh,
you,
21.
You hand him 5. Yeah.
Very well.
Crosses out the previous one, rewrites 20.
Or 21, but yeah.
21.
Yeah, I will rewrite it now.
Scribbles it out. Circles the next number.
Might as well, right?
It's written in, like, green crayon on the door
Yeah,
frame of the
yeah.
ballroom.
I'll
Someone
remember
kissed
this
me.
clearly
Awesome.
here.
Okay. We probably ate a ration going out to that other place too, huh?
We ate good berries on the way out.
Oh, you're right.
They were good berries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was not prepared for us to not take any damage.
Yeah, right. Just shoving good berries down people's throats. All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's make our way then.
All right. Well, if there's nothing you need to purchase while you're in the city, your party will hit the road heading west out of Calaman.
Wilderness travel.
Wilderness
Yeah.
travel, yeah! I love the art for these.
Give me those hexes.
All right. Now, is our party moving stealthily or just at a normal pace?
Normal pace, just so we don't have. Because I think if we go fast, it's disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah.
We should just go normal, I think.
Yeah.
Because if
All
we
right.
go slow, we'll arrive there in 2 days, but the night of the second day.
Mm.
Which still sucks, because we do not have dark vision in this party, save for me, I think.
All right, then. So, our party will head out, making their way west of Calaman in the direction of Vogler, a place that still is burned into their memory, quite literally. The site of their first encounter with the dragon army. Now,
A little bit more burned into our memory with Eldquin and Kalafi.
some of us burned into our
Really
physical memory.
burned. Yeah.
Now, it is while you are making your way on the road in the later part of the day, just before you would begin your crossing of the Vingard River, that you see a column of soldiers marching on the road in your direction. They bear no heraldry, and their armor flies no colors. What would you like to do?
Can you repeat the words you just said?
There is a column of soldiers coming down the road in your direction.
Bearing no
They
heraldry.
bear no heraldry or colors.
Okay.
You can see their spears glinting in the sunlight.
I say we hide and observe.
Yeah, probably.
We could also report it with the Farcab if we're close enough still.
After, it's very loud.
All right, give me stealth checks.
Not
Is it still the first day, right?
It is
Yeah.
still first day. Do you want to?
Okay. Then I will use a pass trace too, just since it's first day.
I'm gonna add the modifier.
I forgot how amazing this spell is.
Where is my stuff?
28.
21.
Also 20. Good thing we had passed without a
Whoa!
Oh,
trace. Good thing we had
Whoa!
passed without a trace.
yeah.
I love the one that's a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still 13. Yeah, it's not bad.
All right. So, with these checks, our party is able to position themselves off of the road. You said you wanted to observe them passing, so within visual distance of these passing soldiers.
Yeah.
All right. So I imagine our party would find themselves tucked behind maybe a chest-high wall of stones that runs along the road. Something that is close enough that they can keep an eye.
Yeah. On like a broken spot or something where you can just kind of like stick an eye through to see
Yeah.
what's going on.
And we probably look like all like stony because the pass without trace. It's like helping us chameleon in.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
It's like the elven cloaks from
Right,
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Well, as these soldiers approach, you see that they have seen battle. Their armor is dented, battle-worn, and torn, and blood, not necessarily their own, stains most of their armaments. The more notable thing that you spy of these soldiers is the individual leading the column, a stout, weary-looking dwarf with an eye patch across one of her eyes. The eye patch is new, but you recognize Cudgel immediately.
If seeing that, Elb would definitely just stand up and say, "That's Cudgel. We have to go."
As they pass, you're standing up? Are you addressing them, or are you just saying to go after them?
He was saying that to the party.
Okay, because my first thought was you standing up and just imagining just like like all sort of like Rocky. Hello, scare home.
Yeah, they would be about 15 feet away by the time you would recognize Cudgel, so they haven't quite passed yet.
Yeah, if nobody's saying anything or stopping them,
Yeah, we
Elb
should
will
probably say hi to Cudgel.
kind of step out from there and wave and call out, "Cudgel, it is Eldquin," and kind of walk, no weapons out or anything, making sure my hands are visible, but towards the front of the column.
And Nimoy will rise next to his brother.
Yeah, you see her throw up a hand with a clenched fist to signal her column to stop, and she smiles from ear to ear. "Oh, by my father's bloody beard, I can't believe you all made it out of Vogler. Oh, it's good to see you." She puts her hand back down to her side and approaches you immediately, and she will throw her arms out and give Eldquin a giant hug.
He will return said giant hug.
I truly had no idea that all of you had made it safely out of Vogler. How did the evacuation go? I heard nothing.
Went very well, thanks to you. We were able to get most of the people out of the city and got them here to Kalaman. And we are in the employ of Kalaman now as a way to get people of Vogler protection and entrance into Kalaman's protection.
You can almost see like a weight just fall off her shoulders when she hears that you successfully evacuated and got everyone to Kalaman. That's actually where we're headed now, in fact. I was hoping to find lodgings and perhaps work for what's left of us in the city. But if you're working with the Marshal, you might have to make an introduction for me when you find yourself in the walls once again.
Yeah, I will definitely do that.
When you get in, you should probably talk to our boy.
Derek. Yeah, he made that out with us as well.
Oh, the good news just keeps flooding by. I'm relieved to hear that he made it safely as well.
And speaking of that, I'll kind of look around to kind of see if Becklin is with them.
Yeah, you can look past her and you see just a lot of battle-weary faces, none of which you recognize.
Okay. He'll say, I don't know, hadn't heard back at all, but did Becklin make it?
You see her face harden a bit as you mentioned Becklin's name. Truly, I can't tell you, lad. She was running support with us on Heavy Horse. I saw it go down. I saw her thrown from it, but I didn't see what happened to her. We were moving too fast. And unfortunately, I am too short.
He'll give her like a strong shoulder grip and say, you did what you could, and that was more than you had to. And I know it's hard to see a friend in that kind of situation. We'll keep holding out hope.
I refuse to think that anything foul befell her. She is a knight unlike any other, and she survived worse when we were adventuring with Ispin. So, I am sure I will see her someday in Calaman. But I do have to ask, why are you heading west?
We're on a mission that we probably can't talk about at the moment, but
Easy now.
scouting mission of sorts.
Do you have any news
Diplomatic
from the
mission.
west?
It's not good. We have been traveling slowly and taking meandering paths to get where we've gotten to avoid enemy contact. The lands are thick with their scouts and their movements. Anything north of the river is incredibly dangerous, and whatever you are doing, you are to stay out of Vogler. They are using it as they intended. There's a significant force camp there.
We'll just hope the tower slowed them down.
We can only hope. I only know what I saw as we were moving out of the farmland. We were able to evacuate a few steadings on our way out, but I had more with me then than I do now. Just be careful on the road, and don't trust everyone you stumble across. I can tell you that they are employing mercenaries, and not all that work for them wear their colors.
Well, that is why we did not make ourselves known until I saw you at the head of this line, so we're trying to be careful.
That was smart. Got a good head on your shoulders, Edquin.
Well,
We're trying to keep it there.
You've done well so far.
well, we will let the city know that you're on their way. We have means of speaking to them, just so that they don't think you're an enemy force coming in.
We could speak to them right now, technically.
That's what I mean.
No,
But-
I pushed the button.
Well, not right now, Thrag. Okay.
It really is.
But yeah, we can let you get on your way. Don't let you hold you up from getting back to rest.
Yes,
Well,
we have had a long hike, and Calaman is just in the distance. We are going to push through until we see the walls. But when you make it back, you find me in one of the inns. Whichever one serves the strongest drink, that's where you'll find me.
I will seek you out.
Nimoy nudges Alafi and looks up to her and says, "Good berry."
Oh, yeah. I cast like, how many people? How many soldiers are there?
You see that she only has 11 men with her.
Okay, I cast two things of good berry, and hand out good berries to everyone.
Yeah, you see a good amount of weary faces, but they all brighten up, if ever so slightly, when they are handed essentially a day's worth of food in their hand. You get more than a few thank yous.
Well, make your way back to the city and yeah, get some rest. We'll hopefully see you back in some time.
Safe travels on the road.
And to you as well. Remember what I said. Don't take things lightly. They are craftier than you would think.
Hmm.
And with that, she and the rest of her company will depart down the road heading towards Calaman.
Once she's kind of out of earshot, we'll report in that they're heading back, give them like the count, and just that they're not flying any colors or anything. And who's at the head of them. As
Excellent.
like, hey, don't kill these people on sight unless they're doing shit.
Will do. I will let the marshal know that this notable individual is making her way to Calaman as we speak. You said her name was what again?
Yes, Cudgel.
All right, a
If
woman
you
named Cudgel.
if you need anyone who's familiar with her, Raven from Vogler, the mayor of the town, she would know Cudgel.
Oh, okay. Right. I believe there's a recruit by the name of Ravens. I will
She's
pass
training.
that along as well.
Cool. That is all we were reporting and continuing on.
I was about to ask if there was any progress. All right. Best of luck and safe travels.
Thank you.
Roger over Wilco. Click.
Not through the radio. What's a Wilco?
It's a bird.
Makes sense. Is that the one with the like blue thing? No.
No. Gray bird.
Okay, so once we get north side of the river, we need to be more cautious, it seems. Which we were already being cautious, so it's open.
Knowing that there are so many scouts, perhaps it would be best if we slow our pace. That way we can go unnoticed. What do you all think?
Well, this is why I hire you. I'm going to take your advice.
This way we can be actively hidden on the road and not risk being seen. It will take much longer. It will probably be nightfall of tomorrow before we reach the destination, but we will get there unscathed, hopefully. As a result.
Here's hoping.
We have gone good part of this day at a good speed, so perhaps we will get there earlier.
All right.
Slow pace.
So our party will slow down so that they can more stealthily pass through the territory north of the bridge. And that will indeed slow our progress in the later part of our travels.
I think we get to make an active stealth check, right? Isn't that like the trade-off?
Should
Yep.
I would like to actually ask if there's any specific names that we know from the scouting party as well.
Oh, on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
true,
before
knowing
we get
knowing their
moving too
names
far.
would be good. Yeah.
Just as like if Cudgel's given that warning, makes me think like, okay, if they're that crafty, maybe they replace the scouts that are there. Let's make sure we know
Oh,
have a
yeah.
way of identifying who
Double
we're
play,
talking to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, asking after their names, you are given their code names, the names that they refer to themselves when they are out in the field.
Okay.
You are to look for the call signs of Willow and Sparrow.
No wonder they got caught. Those two are terrible.
Oh, you were scouting. Yeah, you were.
Do we need code names? Should we have them?
Yeah, no, the Alavi would have had a code name.
What would
What is
Alafi's
Alafi-
code name been?
Yeah, what is her code name?
Doe.
It might have just been Doe, since they're going with animal ones.
All right. Well, for now, can I get that stealth check for the person leading the party?
Is it just the person leading?
I believe it's just the person who is leading the group.
Who wants
So,
to give me some help?
I would definitely assist if that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I get guidance on this too? Is that possible?
Yeah, why not?
Hell
not?
yeah.
You could do it for a week. You can do it for a day.
Yeah. Let's get it. Okay, so
Just like establishes a link
Advantage.
and just continuously feeds small bits of magic
we're,
through it.
all, we're all close together, so we're just utilizing our skills as a team to stay hidden on the road. Makes sense. Oh, thank God. That'd have been a 1. Nice. That would be 20.
All right. So with that 20, your party would be able to avoid just about any individuals they come across while you're making your way into the very questionable terrain north of the bridge. Now, you do in fact see people as you are making your way through these areas, though you don't see anybody proudly displaying any dragon army colors. Though there are a few points where you do see bandit-like activity prowling around the edges of roads and thoroughfares, but you're able to avoid them. And also detection.
Is there any
Now-
wood or stone on the ground so that I can improve my camp later?
I mean, you would certainly find enough spare wood and stone as you're making your way.
Just fucking.
Now, where will our party be camping for the evening? You will be within the area that you're supposed to be searching, but you're not going to get there till night. So, do you want to search in the evening, or do you want to camp and search in the day?
Camp and search in the day is Nimoy's suggestion.
Yeah, like try to look for a hidden kind of central area if we can, just so that there's like we could hear things if things happened. But yeah, I think searching in the day is going to be easier to search out dark trees.
Right.
All right, in that case, can I get a survival check to find a camp?
Do we want to just do the same thing we were doing before? Somebody helping me with guidance?
Yeah.
I can do. I'm trained in survival if you need it.
Yeah.
I think most of us are.
I think yeah. Let's. I like having. Let's get Dragon here, helping him out.
Yeah.
I like that narrative. So we're looking for a spot to be. So 16.
All right. Yeah, with a 16, you find a modestly good place that's sheltered enough to avoid any passing suspicion.
Yeah. Blown out horse stable used to belong to a farmstead that is well wiped out at this point, but the stable held up through the weather, was built sturdier.
Oh, very nice. All right. Now, are we going to do the same watch order for this camp?
We will do. We will do Thrag, Eldquin, Laffy, and Nimoy.
Also, Laffy makes a comment about racism with the stable and could play like just under her breath.
Oh look, Laffy, there is perfect spot for you. This will fit you. You are like horse. He does not do that. He does not do that. It's too funny.
Excellent. So let me get those perception checks or your passives if you wish to use those.
I will use
instead.
my passive.
Yeah, I'll use my passive.
I'll put it up so you have it. Can you just hit your passive perhaps and it will go into chat? Dang, that would have been cool.
You can. You just have to drag it.
Oh, you just drag it in? Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'll do that in the future.
Awesome.
We still need mine, right?
Yeah, you can
Yep.
just drag it right into the chat.
And Thrags.
Yeah. There it is. Boom.
Eldquin is our most observant.
I should just try to roll because I'm already bad.
Just roll. Just roll. Yeah, if it's that low. Just see if you get like an 18 or something on the die.
Where's perception? Yeah.
T Fizzle, can I get your perception?
Oh my god.
I told you what you would roll and you rolled it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I need you to tell me every night that I'm gonna get above a 10.
I'll let you know. I think me just shouting out, fuck, my brain just shut off. Watches. I think that's actually Nimoy being fairly commanding and a lot more charismatic out in the wild than in the city. So I think he's just like, we start the watch. You, me.
Okay. Well, sounds like I'm using Thrag's passive, so he is first on watch.
Mike is active. He's just quiet. I wonder if his mic broke.
Your mic broke, Dustin?
You still there, buddy?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, we
All
need to know if
So
you're
let-
doing a passive or an active.
I have a really low perception. I
Then
think I
do an
might.
active.
I might do the active.
You will
Okay.
roll a 15. Bro!
Holy shit!
Okay, I called it twice now.
Alright.
I called it twice.
He's cursed.
You need to play the lottery now.
No, right now. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
go
the
get
DM
ticket
here. I
right
never
now.
was.
Oh my god. That's too fun. It is recorded. That's the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, nothing will happen during Thrag's or Laffy's watches. Nimoy, when you are watching, you will note that there is torchlight movement far off in the horizon. You see
Really far.
it pretty much, they're just pinpricks of light. You can't even make out
Towards
figures.
Volgar?
It's too far away.
Vogler?
It is towards Vogler, yes.
Yeah, I assume that's Vogler.
That being said, these lights persist for a time, traveling northward, but they never get closer to the camp. And eventually they fade away into the dark. The rest of your watch will go uninterrupted. And Eldquin, your watch as well will be uneventful. You don't notice or hear any movement, and your camp goes undisturbed for the evening. The next day, you will wake to a similar state. The weather is calm, not raining, just a little bit overcast, and there is no activity to be seen anywhere around your abandoned building.
Long rest button.
Long rest. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah. Bing, bang,
Long rest.
boom.
Now, to search for our scouts, dropped my phone. We will require a survival check. So, whoever would like to make that,
It's usually me. I have the 6.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself for the start of this day.
I also have a 6, but
Oh, then you roll. I roll a lot of these. Go.
okay.
I'll aid you.
Okay. And I'll consult the stars for myself.
It will be an 11 on the die. No, I was wrong.
Can't do it to a 3.
Damn it! That would have been crazy. I would have had to leave to go get a lottery ticket.
28.
Well, with that 28, you will in fact be able to rather quickly find a small stand of birch trees standing apart from the rest of the woods around them. When you approach the stand of trees, you do in fact hear a guttural growling and laughter, and the sounds of someone sobbing. If you wish to proceed further in a stealthily manner, I will require a stealth check. You have been unnoticed by whatever dwells inside the stand of trees.
From all of us?
Yeah.
Yes, from the group. As a
I would-
collective.
Might as well. I haven't need more than one level 2 spell the whole time, so
Don't
pass
you
the
do
that
it.
phrase.
God damn it!
Alright. Let's get it.
I will enjoy that.
So wait, so we're doing a +10 to this, right?
I don't exist anymore. I just rolled a Dirk stealth check, okay?
5.
I rolled a 2 and I got a 15.
There always has to be at least one that just rolls really low.
Yeah. It's just too big of a bonus.
Yeah, so I think the last time Kyle had to deal with this was with Daniel casting this.
Yeah, but then I blew him up with a cannon, so it was okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Don't
A
worry, you're perfect.
Avoid cannons.
Avoid the cannons,
Well, you
Alafi.
did already blow me up with the cannon.
It's true, I did try. I ended up taking somebody else out instead.
We
Oh,
also
you took me out too. You guys both.
we
That's
also flung ourselves out of a kind of cannon.
That's true. A catapult. Another
Listen,
projectile machine.
You guys keep putting yourselves at risk, and I'm okay with that. Alright, well, with those moderately good stealth checks, you will be able to sneak into the strand of trees. Now, what you see when you make your way through the rather dense wood coverage here is 2 large Baz Draconians. They have tied a scout up to a tree, and they are currently lacerating them with their blades slowly in a torturous manner. You see another scout who unquestionably has already been slain
Oh god.
on the ground, their blood having long since soaked it, and their soul having left their body God knows how long ago. She struggles in vain, but is tied thoroughly to that tree and is impossible to escape or resist. But your party has the drop on them. They don't realize you're there yet.
We got him.
Yep.
Let's make this quick.
All right, give me those initiatives. Dun, 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 dun,
Do we get another? Do we get another map?
No, this will be Theater of the Mind.
Dang
I
it.
shouldn't have even given you a map for the other one because you just butchered them all immediately.
We needed the map. We needed the map. Alright, let me get mine net.
What kind of armor are they wearing?
The Baz Draconians are wearing a uniform very much like you saw them wearing the last time you engaged these individuals. I will reshare that picture.
Scale mail.
Mm-hmm.
That's metal enough.
I got rid of that spell. But
I did not.
All right, we got the drop on them.
You do have the drop on them. I need to roll their initiatives. All right. So, Nimoy, you would be the first to go.
Okay.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. Wait a minute.
Am I within 30 feet of the first one? Number one.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do we have a way to
where am
target
I
them?
targeting? Yes, right on the
Yeah, yeah.
field, on the combat track.
Oh, in the field. Okay.
Yeah, you can do everything in the combat tracker.
Indeed.
Apparently, Kyle might be able to also add effects to things in the combat tracker.
Yes.
First attack.
Oh, you mean the surprised condition?
I always get
Oh,
the first one bad.
I meant more the
Second attack.
like that's something I found
Okay.
when I was looking up rage.
This is Dread
Oh.
Ambusher.
Ooh, get him, get him.
Using favored foe. This is the Dread Ambusher strike. 15 damage.
All right.
And
He's
then
still up, though.
bonus action. Last strike. This turn. This turn.
All right. We'll watch a bolt crunch into its back. It turns around, wildly looking for where the shot came from. Elafi.
I guess we'll go with letting him have a pretty good idea where that bolt came from.
They're within 5 feet. Are these the ones that petrify?
Yes, these ones explode and do petrification.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay.
You know what would be so sick to have in the combat tracker? Just another section that showed like you know the ring distances from Numenera, Kyle. You remember those? If you could just have
yeah.
like the distance,
sweet.
like it'll set like it's at this distance. That'd be so cool.
Guiding bolting, the unhurt one.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go.
They're beefy.
Yeah, they are. And then I guess I'll moonform and continue shooting by one just so we can.
Oh, jeez.
And miss!
We have patterns.
You do.
Ed misses the first of his 3 shots every time.
I
And
always
every
miss
time
one.
Malafi turns into archer form, she misses the first shot.
Yeah.
It's also something to do with the the number 8 and
Oh,
9.
yeah.
Just-
8 is like the most
Eight's
common
carried
number.
over.
It's
Carry
Josh.
over
It's
from
Josh.
Doom.
His
Yeah.
ghost coming. It's the ghost of Valfine coming back. Like, ah.
Alright, the scout struggles in vain. They have the surprise condition. It is Eldquin's turn.
And now they don't.
Are they
anymore.
next to each other?
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Yeah, they no longer do. Their turns are over.
They can take reactions now, though.
Are they directly next to each other, though?
They are 5 foot apart.
Like there's a space? Or
There's a
is-
5 foot space between them, yeah.
Okay. So I cannot Sacred Flame both of them. That being the case, then, they're already looking rough. I'm going to Ray of Frost one of them. So target number 1. And then cast Ray of Frost. That is a hit. There's the damage button. Okay, so
Still up.
that hits for 6. Oh shoot, I think I need to specify Quicken spell beforehand. I forget how this works. Yeah. I will. So that one specifically has a 10-foot reduced movement speed.
Okay.
I am going to move towards the other one, but at least I'll be 15 feet away from it.
All right. All right then. So that'll bring us to Thrag.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
It's for anybody who goes from Thrag all the way to Alafi. If one of these guys, are right next to one of the scout prisoners, it might turn them to stone for a full minute, and that could be bad if there are more of these things around.
Well, it means that we don't have to worry about them bleeding out for a minute.
It's true, but if they turn to stone and we can't move the scout away in time, this is what happens in my head. It turns to stone, we go, shit, we can't get him out. Alarm is raised because they heard the sounds of battle, and then we end up in a bigger fight. Because we can't get the scout out fast enough because he's made of 500 pounds of stone. That's my first thought. I wonder if we should try and shove or get one of these guys away, get the one closest to the scout who's tied up away from him, so that when he does die, we don't have to deal with a stone person we're trying to save.
I do have a backup plan if needed, so.
Okay.
I might also have a backup plan depending after he's spelled out.
Okay. I'm just trying to save us from making this a worse situation.
That's fair. It is Thrag's turn, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to Baz Draconian too.
All right.
Think I can target him?
Yes, you can. You're in range.
I'm trying to. Okay, Baz Draconian too. Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna rage. I'm just gonna use one of my Knight of Solemnia advantage attacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to actions. I have advantage on this attack.
Oh, you actually
Oh,
don't need
wow.
to use your reckless, or it's for your thing anyways. Never mind. I forgot that one had.
I don't.
that
I
one
don't.
has-
If I don't hit it, doesn't. I don't waste it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Thrag is going to just glare menacingly.
Yeah. He parries your battle axe, and you stare down this snarling draconian. And that'll bring us to Nimoy's turn.
Okay. So you guys have a plan. Should I attempt to execute these guys?
The plan doesn't
I have
actually
a
work. I looked at it.
backup plan
Okay. I'm just
of
saying.
carrying her out is not that bad.
Okay. If that's the
Oh,
case,
yeah.
I'll just move to kill.
You've seen me use levitate before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll move to kill then. If that's the
And my backup plan doesn't work because lesser restoration does not depetrify.
Okay. Then I'm just going for these strikes then. I'll go for the one I'm still favored foed on, which is the one I'm still targeting. So we'll go with one strike. Looks like I got it.
Ooh,
That's a
enough.
hit.
I will
Get-
add
get-
favored foe. Deal the damage. He's dead.
Alright, he's dead.
I have a bonus action attack with crossbow expert, so I'll target the second one. Do you need to resolve anything with him first before I continue on?
Yeah, I am grabbing him. Let's see if this will work.
Thrag, I believe, is next to 2, not 1. So
They are close to each other, so.
Okay, both Thrag and the Scout pass their Constitution saving throws as the Baz Draconian gets shot by that bolt and crumbles into a gaseous dust.
Okay. And then hopefully they can make that throw again if I roll well here. But I'm targeting the second one, and I'm doing my bonus action crossbow expert attack. Okay, that hits.
That's a hit.
It's only a little bit though. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
Yeah, that
Baz
goes.
Draconian too. No.
All right,
I
I'm just gonna have
did-
this.
I was just saying I did decent amount of damage on my turn with him. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, just a little guiding bolt. It's fine. Okay. All right, he dies. Death saving throws. First is nope, didn't quite work out that way. Interesting. So if I do it from in here,
Do you have to target
oh,
people?
it's because he's dead. That's why it's doing that. I think. He's not targeting people anymore. That's weird. I don't know how he untargeted people, but there we go. Retargeted. And
Just doesn't want to do it for you this time.
oh, that's so weird. Why doesn't it want to do that now?
Hmm.
Ah! Ah!
Ah!
Why won't you work? All right, that's fine. I'll just go over here to scout. All right, Constitution saving throw. All right, it failed. She's a fucking stone statue. Thrag,
Mhm.
You gonna be
Yeah.
a stone statue?
you critically succeed. You're fine. All right. So yeah, both of them go down. Thrag and oh no, not Thrag. Thrag's fine. The scout has turned to stone. Eldquin, what would you like to do?
I am gonna do my best impression of one of the Bazarkonian laughs that I just heard a minute ago.
All right, give me a deception check.
See, this is where the
16.
atrophy comes in handy.
16. Nice. I would say everybody around you would find themselves mildly impressed with how relatively spot on your Bazarkonian I'm torturing you laugh is. Now, those of you in the back line would hear the gentlest sound of feet landing behind a Laffy.
Oof.
As a Capic Draconian descends from the branches above, he brandishes both of his daggers and unleashes a flurry of blows upon a Laffy.
Do we know? Have we fought one of these before?
You've only ever seen one of these once.
Oh no! Didn't he get away?
No, he fought to the death and died like a bitch.
Oh.
Hmm.
And it's gonna miss.
And he missed both of his attacks.
Let
All
her
right.
go.
That's fine. It's Thrag's turn.
Upon seeing his friend get attacked, he's gonna bonus action rage. Bonus action rage, and he's no longer ignoring the desecrated corpse of Draconian 2 and targeting the new hotness, Capac Draconian.
Hot on the market. Just came out.
Just came out. I'm gonna use my Selenia precise attack, and I'm going to hit him with my battle axe. Oh wait. Wait, no, it's gonna get. Okay, hold on. I've learned my lesson. I'm going to unselect the Capaz Draconian. I'm going to target myself. I'm going to give myself the effect.
Oh. You
Oh,
did it
You
twice.
did it twice. Let me just get
Alright.
rid of one of those for you.
Okay, alright.
And now you're gonna target the other guy.
And now I'm gonna target. now I'm gonna attack him.
Machine learning.
We gotta set up your buffs to self-apply.
Right. Oof.
You miss. He
Oh.
parries your attack.
God damn it.
Damn.
Oh, and rage. Gosh. All right. Never mind.
It's
He's
Nimoy's
just-
turn.
He's just angry.
First attack. Miss. Second attack, bonus action, crossbow expert. Hit. I'll favor foe. For 8.
Oof. Nice.
I move 40 feet away from them.
Will do. You are well out of range.
Turn.
Laffy, you are sharing ground with this creature.
Okay. I don't remember how these ones explode.
I just don't remember everything I have that just is explosive. Let me see.
Oh no! I don't remember how these dragons.
Oh, these ones. Okay.
These ones
I thought you were
explode.
looking at your own stuff like, which explosion do I want?
What other explosion?
Do I want sparky sparky boom boom or fizzy fizzy acid burn?
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like it's gonna
back
be
up
acid.
because I don't trust these guys, and I'd rather take an attack of opportunity.
You wouldn't trust that smile?
I'm gonna back up 40 feet on him.
Okay. He will take an attack of opportunity. He's already targeting you, so let's jump in here.
It's gonna be a crit. Bro, it almost was.
No,
It almost
that was very
It
close.
floated.
You
I
missed.
was like-
Okay, then I will. Sorry, Thrag.
I just if it's AOE, just put it a little to the side.
Oh no, it's just whatever he explodes into is what I was
Oh.
apologizing for.
If he explodes.
Getting bolt, 12 misses.
Ooh, miss.
Rough.
We'll archer him.
Damn.
And miss again.
Ooh.
I was useful this round.
All right, that'll bring us to Eldquin.
Okay, so I am going to
Hold person. It's the best.
quicken a spell, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver first.
Ah.
Hold on.
That has like an extra bonus ability, if I remember.
Yeah.
It's got a cool after effect.
So this is going to take a bonus action to cast, and it's just a cantrip, but I'm gonna go ahead. Did not target him. Let me target him, and now cast it. There we go. Okay, so he failed. So 1 from that, he takes 2 measly damage. But then also, the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of my turn, or my next turn, it rolls a d4 and subtracts that number from the save.
Ooh. Okay.
So then I'm gonna follow up with. We'll do Mind Spike. So this is both of the things.
It would be so sweet if using that spell on a guy could, I'm sure we could figure it out, could put that debuff on him automatically.
Shit. So he would subtract 4 from that, or a d4 from that, but he failed anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So then is gonna take not much damage.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
But also, on a failed save, I always know the target's location until the spell ends, while it's on the same plane of existence. Can't become hidden from me, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefits that condition against it, or against me. So I can concentrate on that up to an hour, just to hold on to knowing where it is, and it doesn't get any like stealth advantages against me.
Okay.
And we, on the other hand, still have stealth advantages against them because I haven't used a concentration ability since we got here. In the last an hour. or been hit.
And then I'm gonna get 15 feet from him,
Okay.
and that will be my turn. So I click into that, and I cast a second level spell.
All right.
End turn.
Okay. He is going to draw 2 daggers and throw them at Eldquin.
Ooh, throwing them at me. I forget when I can do shield, but I might do shield.
It's daytime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You are being hit.
I am being hit. I will shield.
Okay, what's your new AC with the shield?
20.
Okay, so you are being hit once.
Oof.
That dagger slams into you and you take 11 damage.
Ow.
Jeez.
All right. After that, yeah, I don't think he's going to incur an attack of opportunity, so he will stay engaged with Thrag. Thrag, it's your turn.
Okay. Thrag still raging. I believe his effect is still going. I wish I could just apply my barbarian rage to myself.
You can, you just have to set it up.
That's all it does for some reason.
Yeah, it's not set up right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Knight of Solemnia attack. It's advantage. Battle axe. No way.
Right? He parries you expertly.
Has he beaten the shit out of us?
He hit Eldquin with a dagger and it hurt a lot.
For almost half my HP.
Do you want me to roar at him to make him afraid?
It's up to you.
We got another turn.
Okay. I'll get in front. I'll maneuver so I'm in front of Elquin.
Okay.
Blocking.
Yeah, you've stepped between him and the rest of your party.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Nimoy's turn.
Okay. I will do a strike on him. I'm still targeting him. This will be first.
But you have to make these attacks at disadvantage because your friend is standing in front of him and it's a difficult target. He's 90% concealed.
He also has crossbow expert.
I'll move 40 feet to the side.
Oh, he got me.
It's a hit.
All right,
We'll
proceed.
do favored foe on this one since I'm still favored foe on him. This is the first strike, so we'll drop 12 on him.
Oof.
And then this is the second strike, bonus action with the crossbow expert. Another hit. For total of 6, max damage for 10.
Alright. Yeah, he's still up, but you can see he's bloodied. He's bleeding a black ichorish blood as well as a green substance that hisses when it hits the ground.
I think it's going to be acid, guys. I think
Yeah.
it's a tone. I did move 10 feet in to be within 30 feet. I will use 30 more feet of my movement to go back so that I'm 60 feet distance from my foe.
Okay. That will
And
do.
that's turn.
Laffy!
Really don't want to pull up my friends.
Perhaps healing.
Yes, heal the Draconian. That way he
Yes.
won't blow up.
The last thing he will expect.
I am actually gonna Wither and Bloom for the other ability of Wither and Bloom,
What's that?
which is You guys can use hit dice when you get hit by that.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Or actually, one person can use hit dice. Are you both of you hurt? What is your
I
health?
would love to
Just
use a hit
Aldquin
dice.
is hurt.
Oh yeah. So I am going to use this. Oh, I forgot to target him. Still targeting the bastard Draconian. Do they have the same con saves or same con saves?
Da-da. Let me check.
Baz versus Kapak.
Yep.
Okay.
They do not.
They do not. Okay. I will target.
There you go.
Ace
Okay.
failed.
Then he'll take this,
And he's gone.
and at the same time,
I get to use my hit dice.
you can roll a hit die plus my spellcaster modifier, so +4.
So it's
Oh, plus
9.
Oh, that puts me back to full.
Nice.
I had 4 left.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Hey, Thrag.
Yeah.
Ah, you know what? I'll do it. It's fine. Do.
No, let's not do anything
Target
too hasty.
Lassie, on target Eldquin, target Thrag.
Be too hasty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't
Dun,
be so.
Dun, dun. I like this battle music. Ugh.
All right, Thrag.
Yeah.
As he gets hit by that Bloom and Doom spell, you see him growl, sending spittle flying into your face, some of it sizzling your fur, as he begins to melt and dissolve right in front of you in a rather visceral manner that sends acid splashing in all directions around him. You aren't quick enough to avoid it, and you take what should have been damage.
It's effect. They set it
Yeah.
up as an effect for some reason. That's weird.
Yeah, that is
it,
weird.
It applied an effect, and then he would roll damage, it would apply that.
That's funny.
Oh, it's
All
a start. Of, maybe it's a ongoing effect.
It's a buff to him.
That's fine. I'm just gonna roll 2d6. All right, Drag. You take 6 damage from acid,
No.
but he is defeated. Oh.
You added more! Stop burning him!
Oh, it is an ongoing damage one.
Okay.
It was a.
Yeah, when he died, it did that. That's fun. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I can just target people, hit that, and then delete the monster, and it'll do that to everybody
Interesting.
affected. All right. Cool. But no further Draconians assail your position in the following seconds of his defeat. And you imagine you perhaps have bought yourself some time to extricate the now unpetrifying scout.
Let's get them out of here.
Yeah.
We should also take the other scout.
Yep, the corpse.
Yep.
So it can be buried.
Yep.
Yeah, as the petrification ends, you hear her. Oh, thank God they're dead. Would one of you mind
I
untying
cut
me?
her loose.
Yep.
Yeah, you cut her loose and she falls to the ground weak. Ow!
I lift her up, arm
Where
over
are
her
you?
shoulder.
Who are you? Who are you?
Friends. Can you walk?
Codename Willow or Sparrow.
Barrow.
Okay. We'll grab Willow as well. And then,
She would recognize Doe.
maybe.
Maybe.
They've Doe would not recognize these individuals.
Oh, dang.
They must have been on deployment for a while.
Right.
Okay.
But she will look to you, Eldquin. You spoke our names, so I'm assuming you're from the city.
Indeed. He'll pull his robe back and show like the armband that they gave us. We were sent to exfiltrate you.
Excellent. If only you had gotten here a day sooner. But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
As soon as I've caught my breath, can we move?
Yes.
This area is way too dangerous.
Yes.
We'll try
Head
to
back to the stables.
Yeah.
make our way back the way we came, hopefully.
Slow pace all the way back. We do not want to be found.
Yes, with the trolls getting more frequent, it's going to be harder to get back.
Yes, agree, Zach.
Oh, while we're talking, I kick around some of the shrapnel that is the rock turned into rock ones, so it's less obvious that that the two of them exploded there.
All right, will do. Give me a deception check.
I am terrible at that, but we're gonna try anyways. Actually, I'm not super terrible at that. I have
Natural 20. Damn it!
2. I got a natural 2. I'm missing the 0.
You're off your game by one face. All right, yeah, you kick the rocks around and consider it a job well done.
I think I did great.
Now, I would need a stealth check from the leader of the party as we begin our travel out.
It'll be me. I do have 6 stealth. Alright. Am I getting help and some guidance on this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
23, wonderful. So, our party will begin the slow and arduous journey out of what is probably enemy territory. Let me do some rolling real quick. Okay. So, at your slow pace, it will take much longer to get the same distance you made before, but you will make it across the bridge without running across any enemy forces. Furthermore, as you begin to extract yourselves from this territory, the scout begins to debrief you on the things she learned for fear of herself being lost before she can report to the city. What she has to share is the alarming information that the Dragon Army is taking efforts to attack communities across both Nightland, which is the lands that Calaman rules, as well as Hinterland, which is a western province. And it appears to be doing this in an effort to isolate Calaman from the Solamnic cities of Malgoth and Palanthus in the west. And not only is it appearing to do this, but it is doing it successfully. Their force is large enough to accomplish this task. And she begs that she is able to make this report in person, and as quickly as is reasonable. She's not trying to usher the party to go quicker, but merely just stating the obvious.
I feel like once we get across the bridge, we can probably go at a quicker pace, but also we can let her know, like, you can give it over this. Once we are within range, it lets you talk straight to Zarya, the secretary of the
We
marshal.
should be in range by the time we hit the bridge. It's like we're only like 20 miles out at the farthest.
She will eagerly take that opportunity. And once you've are you increasing your pace once you're across the bridge?
once they're across the bridge. Let's see.
Because
Like,
that'll-
Safer
that'll-
territory. That's probably like go to the normal pace.
yep.
Okay. All right, because that'll determine whether or not you make it to the city by nightfall or if it's like the next day.
Got the super
Alright.
chips going on.
That's our boy, Chips Ahoy. All right, so taking the faster clip after you cross the bridge, your party will, in fact, be able to safely make it to Caliban with the scout in tow. Now, when you arrive back at the city, she immediately will depart to make her report at the castle. When she is debriefed by officials, you aren't permitted to be there, but through the chain of communication, you are commended by the governor of the city himself. And each of you is awarded a 100 gold point or a gold piece bonus, including any individuals that were subcontracted.
So Dustin gets 121. And cross off the rest of the IAU door friend.
Do I get 100 too,
Yeah.
or just those three?
No,
If they
everybody
get
does.
Subcontracted.
Okay.
You also get it.
Yep. Yep. And you receive a letter praising your achievements from the governor himself, which is handwritten to you. And with a successful return from this mission and the rewards given to our party, I think that is the perfect time for us to stop our session for the night.
Good
Well
sesh.
done,
We
everybody.
kicked ass.
That is the second time a Capic Draconian has reared its ugly head and been soundly defeated.
Champion.
Not before,
Eventually,
not
we
before
will be-
throwing Elquin almost down.
Yeah.
I'm looking at their stat sheet, and they are deadly motherfuckers, and I feel like they're just having such disservice shoveled at them. But maybe someday they will be in a more favorable engagement and get to really shine as to how deadly they look. Because I don't know about you guys, but as a DM, when I see like cool looking monster art like that, the last thing I want to do is see them styled on.
That means you're gonna have to drop 3 on us.
No, I'm playing it by the book. If I dropped 3 on you guys, that would be alarming. That would be not good.
That would be tough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like really cool. Like I feel like our characters are like really cool. Like we kick ass. We're like a freaking assault team.
Yeah, I mean, the city has been wielding you like a deadly weapon, and to both the benefit of the city and yourselves.
We're SWAT team, guys.
Yeah, I have yet to go super crazy. That was the first time I think I doubled up on things in a bit. But
That was the first time I missed 2 turns in a row with advantage.
It's crazy.
it
The dice were wild
definitely
tonight.
happens. Yeah.
I used 2 level 2 spells, and I still have my 4 level 1s and level 2.
That is actually the first time I used a level 2 spell slot.
I fired about 12 arrows. That's what
Yeah, right.
Plunk, 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 plunk. All right, Sir
Oh,
Kyle, as you break the cameras, you want to sign us out?
Oh gosh, yes.
worry about it.
Camera's broken. I wish all of you a great night, and thank you for joining us for our adventures in Dragonlance. I look forward to seeing what happens next in the coming weeks as the engagement with the Red Dragon Army takes a turn for the worse.
Excellent.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh no.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.